Ladies and gents, if we're being recorded, which we are in this very instance, I think there's only one thing left to do, people. I think that means it's time to start up some music. So, play that theme song, sir.
Yeah, highlight.
Damn, Melissa.
Don't forget the real though. Yeah, yeah. I bet you won't turn me up. What's that you bumping? It ain't vibing hard enough. Hey, no. Check my playlist, guaranteed you ain't hit top. From the indies to the mainstream, bringing other stuff. Music talks from Dwayne and Janean. Run it up. Run it. Huh. Pass that ox. Pass that ox. Bobby, through you. Back on the scene, Dwayne and Janean. I'm bringing the facts, they know what I mean. Music comparisons, yeah, it's embarrassing. Up in the Ford, I feel like I'm Harrison. Back on the fast track. Mighty and morphing, my name's Zach. Feel like a gentleman, top of my class. The legend, I'm feeling like 3 stacks. Hey, word to Aaliyah, taking it back and forth. I'm feeling so 1 in a million. I'm maybe like Travis McCoy, gym class hero, wanting a billion. Hey, Jay on the holiday.
Woo! Ladies and gents, what's happening? It's your boy Highlight. Don't forget the real, and you already know it's your boy Dwayne in the building. Prince of Botch, all that good stuff, man. Y'all already know the man of many names. And well, we are in the building already all day with my favorite crew of peoples. This is past the Ox, one of the greatest audio podcast shows and discussions of all time, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, we got some stuff to talk about with y'all today. Y'all just don't know. But all that being said, though, let's just turn open to the fray and let me introduce my favorite peoples. First and foremost, of course, you already know my right hand woman. See what I did there, ladies and gentlemen? Ha ha. Yes, sir. We talking about the one and the only queen of Clatchet, Miss Bougie Thuggin herself, and your boy's favorite cousin, nonetheless. Hey, it's Janine. What's happening?
Wagwan, what's popping, what's cracking, what's happening, all that, what's
Yeah,
happening.
all that, the whole shebang, baby. You
Yes.
know it. And then, of course, we can't forget none other the guy who's always regularly joining in with us, giving that insight, giving it to you, and telling it like it is. Because, well, honesty is a super thing for him now. So he just letting loose, baby. He just letting all the way loose. You know what I'm saying? Not that he wasn't honest with y'all before, but I'm just saying now it's on a whole new level of blunt, baby. But nonetheless, he is the hardest working man in show biz. And of course, he is also one of my right hand men's. You already know the man that does it all behind. And of course, he is the critique of artists in the building. And ladies and gentlemen, none other than Mr. Derrick Myers. What's up, sir?
Not much. Glad to be back, as always.
Always, man. Always. You know what I'm saying? It's a party when you got the trio in the building. So man, y'all already know how we like to kick this thing off, man. Let's just get right into it, man. And let's just get the people what we've been vibing to throughout the week, man. So y'all, what's been in your ears?
I've been listening to this kid a lot. I've been listening to a lot of other Afrobeat artists. Um, I'm gonna do better with names and song titles, but like if a song plays, I'm like, "Ooh, I love this song." Couldn't tell you the person who makes it. Couldn't tell you the name, but I'm riding with it. And I've also been listening to a lot of Tiana Taylor, the album. I just feel like Tiana speaks to my relationship perfectly. Even if I'm not going through it at that exact moment, I'm like, this is how I felt a couple weeks ago, or this is how I felt 3 years ago. Like, I could have never put this into a beautiful song. But yeah,
Is
that's how
that
I was.
because she's um basically kind of like operating from the same perspective as you, as in terms of being a wife and mother?
That and because we're like age, I want to say, and like, okay, so her album, Keep That Same Energy,
Mhm.
came out around the same time as the Carters. And I'm like, I can't relate to what Beyonce and Jay-Z talking about right now. Like, I
Ain't
feel
that the
it, but
truth?
I can't
Majority
relate.
of people cannot relate.
Yeah, can't relate. But when she's just talking about just her relationship with Amon and what it's like to be a new wife and having to go through those growing pains, it just speaks to me on a different level.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. I've I was in the still in the R&B kick. Um, Boys
Dig
Men, Black. Um,
Mm.
it. Mm.
still bumping Normani. I don't. You know, I would like to hear Normani and Tiana together.
I listened to Wild Side.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
And I watched the video and I was like, okay, this is what he meant.
yeah,
I've been listening to that too.
yeah.
It's She's amazing. That song is
She's
great. And the video is
phenomenal.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was that to me. That is just, and I know I probably said this a couple weeks ago, but that's easily the best video of the year. Easily the best video of the year so far. That was. I would love to see what can top it this year. Um,
Lil
Kanye,
Lil Nas X video, you don't think topped it?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
watch the whole thing either. I just saw clips.
No reasons why I didn't watch it. I'm not into his music. So I can't say that that's just someone I run to listen to, but I will listen to him. He's hilarious on Twitter. I think
He is, and he be checking
he's the
folks oh so
best.
nicely.
Yeah, he uses Twitter probably the best way I've ever seen anybody use it. I, it's phenomenal. Leading up to his court date with Nike. Oh my god, that dude's just on another. He's on another kick right now. I love him. Um,
Wow.
Kanye though, I've been into Kanye. I actually listened to I've probably listened to a couple of his albums over the last 2 weeks, but we already know Donda. I knew Donda wasn't coming out. That just there was no way that that was actually going to happen. But I sat and stayed up to see if it would come out. Just but title is I'm thinking about switching back to Apple Music because I don't trust title. I don't trust them to actually post the album when it actually releases because they had me like 10 minutes late on the off season. So I don't know how I
Oh,
could sit here. That was
that was a done
eternity.
deal for you.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, that was eternity.
My boy said, no, no, I needed that
10 minutes.
0 on the
Right.
dot, baby.
I needed it
Right.
right then. These people were almost at the interlude by the time I could actually start listening to the album, man. I was like, nah, I can't do it. So yeah, I might switch back to Apple Music. But yeah, I mean it's basically the same thing as last week, kind of just with a little Kanye mixed in and pretty much it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm, rocks with it, rocks with it. Okay, all right, I feel y'all on the vibes, man. Well, your boy took a trip to the time machine, man. I tend to do that from time to time when I listen. You know, I just decided to take myself to the mid late 80s and early 90s type of range, ladies and gentlemen. I just decided to just for no apparent reason bump a lot of hip hop from that time frame. So I'm talking like I was on some Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff a lot. I was on some Kid and Play. I was on
Mm.
some LL Cool J. I was on some
E-
Rakim and Big Daddy Kane and just oh wow, oh, and I can't forget my girls. TLC, ladies and gentlemen, it was
Period.
just like rocking my girls left and right. So I mean, yeah, I just kind of really been on that most of the week, and it was Sunday, so I found myself kind of revisiting new age gospel as of late, and that was pretty interesting because I'm really more of an old school gospel kind of person. Yet lately, I've noticed that just like every other genre, gospel decided to catch up and say, "Hey guys, guess what? We're using trap and 808s too."
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
yeah. A lot of gospel music that I've heard lately has been using a lot of trap sounds in it lately. I've noticed, and I'm like,
Mm.
ha ha ha, how fun, how funny, right? How
Yeah.
fitting, you know you shun Christian hip hop for some reason, but yet you understand the fact, just like we've been trying to tell y'all. Youth ain't trying to listen to that old school gospel no more, man. And they kind of want
Mm-mm.
that trap sound to it. So it seems like the modern day, like the Fred Hammonds and all them, they kind of like quietly step back because they legends and they then did they thing, man. They don't really have to put out anything, but like a lot of the new age gospel artists I'm knowing have just been putting a lot of like 808s and stuff with gospel sound, of course. So you got your choirs and all that in there, but like it just when you hear it, you're like, oh, y'all doing basically like every other genre now. So trap has officially taken over every genre if it hadn't already. We've seen it in country, we've seen it in pop, we've seen it in hip hop, we've seen it even in rock a little bit. It's literally everywhere now. As your
It,
boy J. Cole said, traps is that's hot now.
yeah.
There you go.
Did Kirk Franklin lead the charge in that?
Actually, no, I don't think he did. He was the kind of guy that really just brought the whole hip hop feel of it to gospel on that side, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And even as he did it, a lot of people kind of somewhat shunning it to a degree, and then kind of just gravitated and started now to the point giving him the flowers of being like the goat of the gospel side of things, right? But honestly, I wouldn't even say he was. I mean, in terms of who's the first, I can't even really tell you. I guess you could say I could definitely say Kurt Franklin is like the inspiration behind it. If they don't want to admit somebody like a Lecrae or somebody on the Christian rap side has like kind of spearheaded that. But I mean, yeah, I would give Kurt props in terms of I guess I think it's just more of a just a new age thing. Like a lot of these gospel artists that are like younger, I should say,
Okay.
are like just embracing the fact that they see that what the youth want is something to move to when they're praising God, not just being able to just kind of like, you know, you got some that have old souls and appreciate that traditional like organ and this and that style, but like, oh, it just hit different, man. When you got that trap and that bass in it, and you put a little flavor to it to
Mm-hmm.
worship God with, you know, hey, it's just in there. So I had a nice little playlist to kind of bump some stuff too, and was just like, oh, okay, yeah, this is fire. I ain't gonna lie, but you know, I still prefer my old school gospel more than anything. But it's cool to see them with the 808 feels. But you know, aside from that, y'all, that's basically been about it for me. Outside of yours truly from time to time, of course you gotta, of
Everything.
course you gotta bump yourself from time to time, right? But hey, man, I that's I've been on my old school bag, in the hip hop world, and checking out the gospel bag a little bit, man. But that's about it. You know what I mean?
I have a question as an artist.
hmm
Highlight.
What's up? What's up?
Do you maybe not necessarily cringe, but is it awkward listening to your own music?
Yes and no, actually. Sometimes it is when you are like heavy on yourself per se, like like, oh man, I could have, if there's a mess up you caught that nobody else can catch, the kind of deal, like little simple things, right?
Right.
But I mean, most times for me it may be older stuff of mine's, like because of the evolution of myself, like if I go back to something I thought was pretty hard at that time, and then I'm like harder now than I was then at the time, that's probably where the cringe comes in, to listening to yourself, at least for me back then, where it was like, oh man, I remember when I thought that was the ish, and like, dang man, look at me now. You know what I'm saying? Like the come up is real, but you still appreciate it for the growth side of things, of like, hey, at that time it was what it was, like an old 90s, 80s, 70s movie, like, oh yeah, sure, it's cringe now, but at that time that was the ish. So like, who are we to fault it? You know what I mean? But yeah, like, but for the most part, now everybody, I'm sure any artist will tell you, man, when they know their truth with their stuff, man, they'll listen to it, and still listen to other people and give their props and flowers to them too. But it just depends on the artist, because there are artists out there I know that will not listen to themselves, don't listen to themselves at all. They'll put the stuff out, let the rest of the people listen to it. They will listen to somebody else before they listen to themselves. So hey, props to
What's
you, man.
what's the balance of listening to another artist and not allowing that to get into your process?
It's a good question. Honestly, in terms of sound, I would say if you mean if what I think you mean by that is like not listening too much to a person where you start to sound like them.
Hmm.
I know some people who would literally say they would listen to nobody but themselves so that way they keep their sound. I for one though, I know I like to listen to other artists. Like you said, the balance of that is really more so it's kind of just knowing when to shut it on and off. Like if you say, let's say if you're getting ready to create something and you just need a little spark. Like so for me, let's put J. Cole in there somewhere. Let's say he just dropped something brand new. I was going through a writer's block. J. Cole just dropped the track. I listened to it. Next thing I know, oh, I like that bar. Or hey, I like this flow. You know, the way he came up. Suddenly, creativity sparks. And then you're like, all right, cool. And you put that down, and then you get in your zone, and then you
Hmm.
start. So it's just like an on and off switch. You just gotta know. Sometimes you don't want to listen to yourself because you've probably put in so much work, and then you just say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna chill on my own stuff for a minute and just listen to some other people because maybe you get an inspiration or you just just want maybe you just feeling a vibe. Maybe you just like, yeah, I just woke up with a Kanye vibe right now, so I'm just gonna listen to some Kanye. Cool. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. So yeah, that's how it is, man. It's just a simple knowing when to turn it on, when to turn it off. At least for me, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Well, guys, so again, that was what was in our ears. So we would love to know what's been in y'all ears. Make sure y'all letting us know and shouting us out. Follow us on Instagram at PTAOTS. And you already know, make sure you're hitting us in the comments, hitting us in the DMs. Let us know what y'all been vibing to, how y'all like y'all music, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So keep rocking with us. You know what I mean? We in the building. We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? But transitioning to the entertainment side of things, where I'm gonna put it to the greatest reporter of all time. That's right, I'm talking none other than Miss Bougie Thuggin, Queen of Clatchet herself, Janine. The floor
That's
is
almost
yours.
very fitting. So I feel like my mic looks like a news anchor mic, does it not? Like the little skin one.
Hey, it works. It works. I love it. It fits. The
Or
flower
like I'm gonna
wall and
be
all.
reporting traffic or something. So Lil Baby came out and said that he's this generation's Lil Wayne. How do y'all feel about that?
Bro.
Oh, I didn't expect for it to be a sigh before the answer. I think in
How can you
terms
say
of
that about
what,
yourself though?
if you don't believe it, no one else will. So I can understand that. But I'm like, do you mean lyrically? Do you mean the fact that you're on everybody's track the way that Wayne was? When, like in what term? In terms of what?
Yeah. I mean, but the
Derek,
the
I'll let you take the
run.
reign first.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
My the run that Wayne went on, like, that's not what Lil Baby's on right now. Like, in
I
terms
don't
of
think anybody
features.
can be.
In terms of, well, I want to count it because I haven't gone back. I haven't sat down and counted it. But Wayne went on a crazy feature run.
Mm-hmm.
I know Cole went on a crazy feature run for the last 3 years. I don't know. I mean, Baby's been on some stuff, but I can't say it's anywhere near what Cole went on, let alone Wayne. Wayne was on a bigger feature run, so I can't. I that doesn't. Maybe he's talking about lyrically. Maybe he's talking about lyrically because he's getting better lyrically. It can't be a feature run.
All right, all right. You know what? I think it's a combination of both. I'm gonna play the other side of the field.
Okay.
I can see where he gets this notion from a little bit. He has really literally been everywhere from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Um this generation really does love him some little baby right now. And as someone who kind of literally knew about him before anybody else did, apparently, because I met his manager a while back, some years ago. And I remember him was like, "Oh yeah, the hottest rapper in Atlanta." Who? We said, Lil Baby. Lil Baby? Really? So, I had the little mixtapes in the back of his car, had all the promo, gave us a mixtape, just to listen to it. So we said, all right. And I remember we all, we said we can go give it a listen after work. We gave it a listen. A lot of people wasn't impressed. It's like, no, I popped it in and I just couldn't do it. I played a couple tracks. It's just like, I can't take this. No, he can't be the hottest rapper in the land. No way. Lo and behold, time flies, and next thing you know, I'm hearing about him more, I'm seeing him more, and he's just continuing to stock rise as we speak. Where I get that from, and the notion of where I can see this. Okay, let's go back to Lil Wayne for a second, because just like Lil Baby, Lil Wayne had an evolution himself. Now,
Mhm.
the difference between these two is one of them was involved in a group that was already hot. The other one was not. But much like the one who was in a group, not known to be the most lyrical person in that group. However, had a work ethic that was very, very untouchable.
Mhm.
To my understanding from what I hear about Little Baby, same type of work ethic. Now,
Oh yeah, crazy.
generally speaking, because of that, as we just mentioned, as someone who listened to early Little Baby and listens to him and hears him now, he has improved dramatically
Oh yeah,
from those early mixtape days.
yeah.
And yeah, I would have to say I could see the comparison in terms of he has been the guy everybody seems to rely on for a feature. And he really has grown lyrically a lot, much like Wayne did, because Wayne, it took a while to develop some respect for Wayne to where he felt like he had to prove himself. And next thing you know, you get the Carter, Carter 2, Carter 3, and it's just so forth.
Mhm.
And Lil Baby is just a Carter away from getting that same path. Now, he might have said that just a little too soon, I think. Because again, albums wise, he doesn't match up to Wayne just yet. As a matter of fact, I don't know about mixtape wise yet either. I don't know because I haven't really listened to a lot of his mixtapes outside of the one that I got from when I first heard about him. But it's weird because of the fact that with his sound, you don't really hear his lyricism a lot all the time,
Mhm.
but you can hear it a little bit better now because on songs like what he did with J. Cole or
Mhm.
a song like what he did with Black or somebody of that nature, you can see and hear the gems in there, but you got to really listen a little harder because again, it's got some auto tune in the sound.
Yep.
Wayne, yes, has that auto tune because he kind of also him and Kanye pioneered that on top of what T Pain already did, as we spoke about last episode. As far as the rappers are concerned, that was Kanye and Wayne that kind of catapulted what we have now, which caused the T Pain rant. So literally, it's amazing how it all comes full circle like that. But
Mhm.
yes, uh, if Lil Baby can do a few things without any type of auto tune for a second, which he might have done in some ciphers, I have to look him up and see because maybe I want to say he did a double XL cipher or something. But if he can do a few things, maybe without the auto tune for a sec, just kind of show what he can literally do. We know he's got way better lyricism. If he can do a little something without it, just to show something, I think I can see where he's getting that from. But then again, it's a generational thing. Maybe they don't want to really hear you without it in this
Yeah.
generation. So I don't. I wouldn't call him wrong in that. I wouldn't call him wrong. I could see it. I just wish it would have came from someone else per se.
Right. But are we talking about it from a popularity standpoint then?
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean by you're this generation's Wayne? Define
Because
it for me.
that's a little premature. I mean, because what era of Wayne are we talking about as well? Are we talking about prime Wayne? Like that's a lot that I can say with confidence you're not there yet.
I was
that,
confident.
Prime Wayne.
that ain't nah. Are we talking
Uh,
about Wayne with balding Wayne? Are we talking about
No, oh my god.
what
talking
Wayne are we talking
about.
about?
Talking-
What Wayne are we talking about?
Rap, then you bring it up and stop it. Rap it like it's hot. Rap it like it's hot. Yeah, you probably talking about that Wayne.
Well, I don't see it right now. I
They-
mean, I can see we're talking about popularity right now, but if that's you gotta measure up the catalogs, and right now it's not there. Like
And then we're always going to judge too harshly because we were outside with a time to be alive when Wayne was prime Wayne, right? So,
Mhm.
man, what
not
a
to
time.
take anything from Baby at all, because he is without a doubt hot as hell right now. He's on a lot of tracks. He's
Mhm.
not missing, you know what I mean? It's just hard when you try to say you're this generation's whatever.
Yeah,
Like, why don't you just be this generation's baby? Like, just be in your own lane, be amazing, be fire. And yeah, but sometimes you do need a point of reference too. So I don't know.
yeah.
I-
How do
yeah, I can agree with you on that because I'm glad you said to be you because I always hate comparisons anyway. Generally, I'm not a fan of it. With anything, sports, music, all that, acting, all that. Like, I get it if there's similarities in style or something like that or whatever, but it's like people are their own thing. So
mm-hmm.
why compare yourself to Wayne when you're Lil Baby?
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
That's yeah, just be you, bro. Keep shining the way you shining. Wayne had his time and he's doing what he's doing, and it is what it is. He's got his name written in the monarchs. He's good, straight. You ain't got to worry about trying to catch that. Besides, you come in a generation where albums don't even really matter like that anyway. It's single generation now. They just care about what singles and features you're doing. So
That's
it's a little,
horrible.
it's a little different. That's a whole different era with Wayne. You know what I mean?
It's that, and that's part of it that actually sucks because this generation will never understand what it's like to go buy a CD, open it up, take the booklet out, and actually flip through the booklet. They'll never understand that. I love that. Yeah, and that's old man speak, I guess, but and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Kind
You
of
never know what
started.
it's like to go into a record store.
Yeah.
Go into the record store.
But that's how I have been feeling with vinyls. We talked a couple episodes ago how I got you a record player for Christmas. So now like we go out to the record store and get our records, and it is something about being able to open it up and pull out the sleeves and look at the art and pull,
Hmm.
it is something to be said about that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Gotta love it, man.
I
Gotta
just
love it.
I don't see the purpose of putting that pressure on yourself. Not that Baby wouldn't be able to live up to it with this generation, but it's just why put it on yourself right now? You're running through Paris with James Harden. Just have fun.
Looking lost, like he was looking
Oh
like, what
my
is
goodness.
happening right now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just have fun, man. Do your thing. I'm a fan of his, but
Yeah, same.
that's a lot of pressure.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, shout out to the man for putting out the confidence to say the things he wants to say. That's all it takes most times to just kind of prove your worth. So hey,
Mm.
keep going, brother. Well, Miss Janine, what we got going on in other news outside of this little baby, Lil Wayne comparison?
Well, since we're in the Atlanta spirits, Kanye came to Atlanta to do a listening concert at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, where, like, can we talk about how Kanye sometimes does so much but does so little at the same time?
weird.
Like the floor was legit, just like white
Art.
curtains, just nothing on the floor but like whites. And then he comes out wearing a stocking on his face, playing songs that no one has heard yet, and yet people like were so hype about it. And it was like a moment in time that like you wanted to be there.
Did
I
you want
see
to be there?
people. Did I want to? Yeah, I think it would have been nice to be a part of that because that's like a once in a lifetime moment. I think the hype is there. Of course, people who I've never heard talk about Kanye or has never been like super Ye fans were there posting about it. I've seen people post shirts from the event, selling them for 3, 4, 5, 600. I saw somebody post a Ziploc baggie of air from the Donda.
Yeah.
Like, let's just he just creates
Uh,
these moments, bruh.
yeah. But like I know someone that went and he said he was super disappointed.
See, but no one's actually saying that though. Everyone's like, "Oh, yay!" and it's a time. But like, were y'all really enjoying yourselves, or were you just there for the hype of the moment?
That's what I'm
Mm.
wondering because that the performance itself, like he didn't say anything. He literally just
Just said
walked around.
the whole time.
He walked around and stood in certain places, and then that was it. You know, it wasn't an actual show, so it's like I could have just stayed home and streamed this. You know, that's what I would have thought. Like, you still get the same effect as terms of actually
Virtual.
listening to the music, you know, but maybe it's just the environment.
I think
What?
it's the environment because I'm sure the energy in the room made it more fun than it would be to just stream it.
Yeah.
It, well, hey man, how? What do you say? I mean, the guy is literally the definition of an artiste.
Yep.
That's what a typical artiste would do. You know, I don't have to paint the picture. Y'all just painted it. All I gotta do is stand here and bump
So
these tracks
wild.
that you guys are gonna do. How many artists can say they can really do that? Not
That's
many.
Yeah.
wild. Yeah.
You don't
Exactly.
have to perform. I just play the stuff and y'all do y'all go crazy. And I can just
Right.
stand there, walk around.
The big
Doesn't mean
moment
it's popular.
for the big moment for a lot of people was when they heard Jay-Z on a
Yes.
track. Ah, they're back together. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Now
Yay, it's back
that
in his
was
bag.
that was nice. That was nice. I had to go
Oh
turn
well.
on niggas in Paris after I last heard that. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, Kanye ain't calling Big Brother for a reason. Y'all, if y'all seriously thought that wasn't gonna happen, you had another thing coming. Come on now. Like,
I
and the
mean,
Kardashian is gone. She's out of here. What
She's
else is
not because she was definitely there
she was there.
in a matching red outfits, Rick Owen from head to toe looking fly. She's not gone. She's very much there.
Yeah, I mean they got
well,
4 kids together, right?
true.
She'll always be in a picture.
Yeah, but she didn't have to be at the concert.
She have,
True. She
but I
did.
think this is also because I think she was also there for support because it was dedication to his mom. So I think that was
Mhm.
another element to it. You know,
And that's nice to know.
they're
Like,
still
even though we're
friends.
going through something, I still love you enough to support you and be here for you. So that's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
True enough.
I, I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but there was a video of some guy that literally like he made his own press pass and went and got onto the floor and was taking pictures of Kanye and everything. Was in front of
That's
Kim.
lit.
It's lit, but you snitched on yourself. Like that I can't.
I mean, it's already done now.
Yeah,
I done
but
took the pictures.
yeah, but I mean, I'm not snitching on myself. I'm sorry that he showed the entire process of how he did it and everything like that. I guess it was a moment, it's cool,
This
but
is a braggadocious time. Like, people are snitching on themselves for the
it's
clout.
just
So
dumb.
it's
It's just dumb. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh well, I don't get that. I don't get it. But he took some great pictures. I will say that those he had some nice. He has some nice photos.
Nice
I'm
photos.
willing to bet they'll be the last ones he will do in Mercedes-Benz Stadium though.
Probably.
And that will be the last one he does, because he made security look foolish, and
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Like that's you snitching yourself. Like, would I want to be able to do this one good time or do this multiple times? You see what I'm saying? I would do it multiple times.
true that. True that.
Yeah.
Keep
Well,
keep it under wraps. Take your photos. Show what you can do. Get on by showing your photos, not flashing a pan TikTok.
Maybe he'll get put on because he did show what he can do. Like, hey, I seized the moment. Did I lie a little bit? Sure. But when put in position, I delivered on these photos. So maybe you have to take it sometimes to show people I deserve to be in this position.
thank you.
So that is the optimistic view that I'm giving on this situation.
Shoot your shot, young king,
Yeah.
even if it gets you in trouble for life. Shoot your
For life.
shot. Shoot the shot. Well, all right. Cuzzo, you got anything else?
That's all I've
That's
been
all you got.
saying. I'm down to
All right.
back and forth.
All right. So we're gonna turn this over. I got some entertainment news to add on to for both occasions here, because this first one is something I meant to actually talk with you guys about an episode or two ago. So I thought, why not bring this little bit of news up? But let's talk about a certain pop star icon, if you want to call her that. For the most part, I'm sure she is. I mean, she definitely left her mark, so she's an icon. So I mean, Britney Spears, ladies and
I knew
gentlemen,
he
and
was gonna
this conservativeship stuff and this fight and this stuff with her father, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, guys, I have to know, what are y'all freaking thoughts about this entire thing and this whole situation and how it's gotten so legal battle right now, where it's just like, I mean, the girl's doing freaking Instagram topless photos right now, for crying out loud.
with
And
chipped
just,
nail polish.
yeah. Care to comment, especially you, Janine, as a woman on this? I mean, you care to comment, like, I mean, because I thought girls were generally daddy's girls. Like, what the heck is going on here? I don't get this.
I mean, yeah, you should be. It would be nice if you were a daddy's girl, but we don't know, bro. Like, when it comes to like child stars and stuff, it's really tricky because when you start off as a child star, legally you aren't able to control your money. You're not able
Hmm.
to control your business. So you have to have your parents step in and kind of sign these deals for you, make moves for you, and then hopefully once you're of age, you can take over. But apparently that did not happen. But I just felt like Britney was not necessarily doomed. I don't want to say doomed, but like when she released Hit Me Baby One More Time, she had to be what, like 16? She's in a Catholic girl uniform. Like
She was
she
16.
she was a sex symbol as a minor. So that has to come with some weird stuff behind the scenes that we'll never know anything about.
Yeah.
And I don't know a lot about the conservatorship other than people are saying free Britney, and it is a legal battle, and she's ultimately like held prisoner inside of her own house and can't make moves for herself or date on her own or anything. Um, but yeah, she's an adult. She should be able to make decisions for herself, and her father needs to let that go. And if she crashes and burns, then okay, but that's on her. Like, that's of her choosing, of her doing. Who are you to tell me how I should maneuver through my life?
Yeah.
Derrick, let me ask you, man to man here. Your daughter blows up, has a musical gift, becomes one of the greatest stars of all time. Are you really seriously gonna hold her hostage conservatively like that?
I I will say I see I can't speak on that. I wouldn't care about doing that. But I will say this. I think one thing that messed her up early on was the whole mental breakdown that she had when when she cut her hair and all that stuff. Um I don't think that helped at all with getting that. I don't know how this whole thing works. It's I don't know if that I don't think that happened like when she was still a minor, right? Like she
No,
was
she was grown at that point.
20s, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So if nothing was switched over before that, does that not mean that there was something actually going on where they looked at it and figured that she needed that guidance or something like that in that time?
It's crazy to think about. I mean, especially when you think about the whole Kevin Federline thing, because a lot of people thought he was mooching off of her, if I'm not mistaken, because he was just a background dancing guy, you
But what if they were really in love?
know.
What if?
Yeah, what
You,
if?
you
Well,
No.
see how that played out to this day. Where's
What if they?
Kevin Federline, people? Put it out in APB for the guy. I haven't
that
seen him. Have you?
I've seen him one time since the whole Britney Spears thing, and that was when he went to WWE for some reason,
And ladies and gentlemen, John Cena gave him an attitude adjustment, and we haven't
and
seen
haven't
him
seen him
since.
since. I
Where is he? I don't know.
I,
He's gone. He's dead. I
he
think
gave him the fu, and then that was it.
I think
Like
he killed him.
I ain't seen him.
I'm
Oh, not killed.
convinced. I
I
think
ain't
he
seen him.
killed him.
I'm sorry. He probably I think he was on Family Guy.
Family Guy.
I think he was
Oh
on
boy.
Family Guy one
Oh
episode
yeah.
or something like that. But
Uh,
that I mean like I
he's
don't know.
really killed.
I don't know. Like
That's
he he I just think that the mental breakdown thing is what really contributed heavy to this whole thing. And like you said, Janine, like with her being a sex symbol so young,
Mhm.
if she had like a lot of mental issues going on during that time, like we don't know what happened. I mean, I didn't watch the documentary on Hulu. I'm not I really don't know that I care to watch it.
You're not that invested.
No, I know. But I would imagine that that contributed heavy to that. And if you're, we've seen this with child stars for how long, where they blow up to this huge symbol, and it makes it to where they can't actually just be a kid. So by the time they're late teens, early 20s, they while out, and then no one has any type of way to actually like reel them back in. Um, I can't say that's the whole thing with what happened to Brittany, but I can't imagine that it didn't happen.
And then too, like, let's talk about a mental breakdown. Like, as a child star, it's lovely when you can transition into adult stardom without any hiccups, without any type of controversy, without any mental breakdowns. But to have that much fame and that much success that early on, like, it's understandable that you kind of reach a point like, fuck all this, like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't care,
Mhm.
I'm about to shave off my head, like, I'm just ever I want to do. But then
Mhm.
to use that moment to like kind of take over her whole life isn't
Yeah.
right.
Oh no, I don't think it's right either.
Yeah.
I don't think that it like helped
Helped.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Right.
it helped her because I think that was one of the main points is that she was not mentally fit to oversee her business, her business. Now, I don't see how that has any say into how she, or who she dates or whatever. That's the thing that confuses me about it.
Yeah.
Business
Mhm.
wise, I can understand why you would have someone that's overseeing that.
Hmm.
But to sit here and have the father's running, I heard someone say that he was like doing something with her birth control and all this stuff. Like that's just weird.
It's
That's
crazy.
Yeah,
weird.
dude.
That's
Yeah.
weird. Like no.
Yeah.
And what? Wait, is she still on birth control?
I know
Who
She
knows,
like
man?
40 something years old. Like,
Yeah, the way that is, it's, and she's had kids already, so
and
I
she's
don't get
had
that
kids.
either.
Yeah, that like, yeah, because if he was over birth control, he didn't do a good job.
No. And then if you
It
were
failed,
really
my
a
guy.
conservator, whatever the proper term is, like if you see that she's having mental issues, probably like really get her the help that she needs versus being like, okay, well, she's not capable, so I'm just gonna run everything.
Hmm.
Like get her to a point where she is stable enough to do what she needs to do so that you can step back a lot of it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Why would you? Why
Agreed.
would you want to run your child's life? I'm assuming he's in his
Weirdo.
60s, 70s. Like, why would you want to do that? That's
Because she's the
weird.
cash cow.
Yeah, but I mean, her sister even got fame. Like that's
Not on the same level.
not the same level, of
Yeah,
course, but
unfortunately.
yeah. And I'm assuming that this is
Jamie
not
Lynn.
this didn't help anything
Uh,
with that because I think I
oh,
read something about
Zoe.
her not supporting Britney or whatever.
Oh, Zoe.
So yeah, this
Zoe,
is
Zoe, Zoe.
But it's kind of
Ah,
like and since we're talking about pop stars, wasn't that kind of the thing with Aaron Carter and Nick Carter where they
yeah.
were beefing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, and one of them was on crack.
Aaron, more than
Aaron,
likely.
I don't know
Crackhead.
who's who. Yeah, I just think it
wow.
was the younger one. Yeah, he was on crack.
Yeah,
He was, well, he was,
he was
he
on
got,
some.
he got that premium crack because he looked.
I think he got the first batch of like commercial meth, maybe like when
Probably.
when meth became the drug of choice.
Yeah.
Threw me off. He still made music. I was like, oh, he still makes music. Interesting.
Yeah. Did he just box Lamar Odom?
That was him, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, I wouldn't
Now
have
he
That
did.
known. I didn't
I'm gonna
see
tell you
that.
what. Now if he did that on crack, I'm impressed.
was.
I'm highly impressed.
What I will
Hey man.
Man,
Look.
let me tell you that is something. Well, let's transition to the other pop star, if you want to
Wait,
call
what do
him
you
that.
think about the conservatism
Well, I
or
think,
the conservatory, whatever it's called?
I mean, you know what? Honestly, man, I have no thought on this, to be honest, because I'm still trying to really understand it in terms of how this even really happened.
Yeah.
Really, because again, I think about everybody that was really famous around the time of Britney here.
Hmm.
And they were all around the same age range here. We're talking about NSYNC, Justin Timberlake. Hello. I don't
Christina
see him getting
Aguilera.
in. Christina Aguilera,
Oh man. Yeah.
freaking Shakira. I
Yeah.
mean, God, there was a whole freaking bevy of them. I don't hear the stuff with them going on. So how did she get caught up in this? I don't know. And that's
I don't
why
think
I'm like,
anybody compares to Britney though.
Yeah. I
Like out of all of them,
that
Britney
stardom.
led the pack.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
stardom was high.
it
And remember,
was.
we were in
She
like fourth,
was,
fifth grade, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. She was touching some MJ Madonna and all of that status at that.
very
I
early.
get it. I get it. She was, but it's still just one of those things I just don't understand. Because even after when Britney kind of like had her meltdowns or whatever, Christina Aguilera sure took the rocket and kept going. Believe
Oh,
me,
Christina
Oh yeah.
did good.
she
Oh
Hmm.
yeah.
kept going. She kept going. She did not
She
stop at
reinvented
all.
herself a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a couple of times. So it was like it was just one of the things I'm just again trying to really fully understand here on how in the world did all of this come about like that? Like, why are we just now hearing about this in 2021?
Well,
Where was this?
we're just hearing about a lot of stories that took place and back in that time. Right? Like everything with
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein. Like
Well, yeah,
Hmm.
fair enough, fair enough.
I think a lot
Yeah.
of stuff is starting to surface because of that whole Me Too movement.
Hmm.
I think
and
that
then
helped a
and
lot.
then like social media too, because like I think what people start because like she was doing like these live videos where like she was answering people's questions and she was just like really weird on
Yeah,
those even was asking like, "What's going on with Brittany?" And then being that she has like direct access to her fans and she's probably reading these questions, like, okay, so I'm going to be honest now. You know what I mean? Like, social media has really allowed a space and a platform for people to speak honestly about their experiences without people kind of like a publicist or somebody dictating what they can and cannot say.
So that's what's weird too. If her dad was overseeing everything, why was he not overseeing social media? Isn't that
See,
kind of dumb?
you
Like
see,
from for like on
It's
his
all
end,
weird. You're
on his
right.
exactly.
end, like isn't that weird? Like
And that's why it's so hard for me to really give an opinion on this to even process it. Because again, it's
yeah,
like, where are the blurred lines here? Where's the line drawn here? Where does this stop? And as you mentioned, the woman is grown. I don't get
yeah.
this. What is going on here? So it just there's something not right about all of this.
You can
It's
see it
like,
all over her face too.
Hmm.
yeah,
You can see it all over her face. It looks like it's worn her down a lot.
a lot,
Hmm.
dude.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that aged her a lot.
the price of fame, man, is just
Yeah.
something else with family. Speaking of which, the price of fame. Just when you think it stopped there, let's transition to another pop star. Actually, more of a child Nickelodeon star, if we will. Who, yeah, this counts because he does do music. So this counts. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about a guy by the name of Drake Bell, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what's going on with Drake?
Now, oh, so you don't know? Well,
Yeah.
this should be very interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, former Nickelodeon star Drake Bell, from none other than Drake and Josh, ladies and gentlemen. Well, he pled guilty for child endangerment and child abuse. Now, here's the thing, he pled guilty after being accused for it for a couple years now, but he pled guilty upon charges. And well, it's basically everything that we remember with R. Kelly. Now, here's the thing, though.
Oh my goodness.
Here's the thing. He actually got off of probation.
Are you
That's it.
shocked?
So wait, can I get details
And
like what was the child endangerment? What was the child abuse?
so apparently, uh, this is something where he met a girl at like age 12, I believe it was. Didn't get serious to like 15.
And he was how old
He
at the
made
time?
it. Boy, that's the part that, yeah,
See, I
he
need
had
I
been,
need
no,
details.
he was grooming this girl. That's what his label is. He
So
was
as an
grooming
adult,
her
he met her at 12.
at
Oh, we're
12,
just
grooming
friends
her,
right now, but
Okay.
then when she's doing
grooming
like
her.
a Kylie
Okay.
Jenner Tiger type thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So here it is. An Ohio judge sentenced former Nickelodeon television star Drake Bell on Monday to 2 years of probation for child endangerment charges after the female victim who met him online, people, and attended one of his concerts, accused the actor of grooming her since she was 12. Bell also sentenced, basically common pleas by the court judge Timothy McCormick, to 200 hours of community service and have no contact with the victim. The sentencing hearing began with a statement from the female victim, which reads: "The pain that the defendant has caused me is indescribable, and it worsens every day." The woman, now 19, said, "Being used by somebody who meant the world to me has left me feeling more hurt than I have ever been before." In her statement Monday, the woman accused the actor of grooming her since she was 12, sending her graphic photos, and engaging in sexual misconduct in two separate incidents, all of which Bell's lawyer denied. "My life hasn't been the same since I was 15. I think about these crimes every single day. I feel like I'm in a constant dark place. Sometimes I wish I could disappear so I can forget about what happened." the woman added. She also concluded Jared Drake Bell is a pedophile, and that
Yes.
is his legacy. Bell, whose real first name is Jared, pleaded guilty via Zoom to a felony, attempted child endangerment, and a misdemeanor charge of dis disseminating. I'm sorry, I totally botched the
Disseminating.
word at school. Disseminating. Sorry, people. I'm dyslexic at times when it comes to reading. Sometimes, just sometimes.
Words are hard.
Um, you know, matter harmful to juveniles in June. The 35-year-old actor, keep that in mind,
Mhm.
initially pleaded not guilty to the charges, but explained his decision to accept the plea deal during the sentencing hearing on Monday. Today, I accept this plea because my conduct was wrong. I'm sorry that the victim was harmed in any way. That obviously was not my intention, Bell said in a brief statement. I have taken this matter very, very seriously. And again, I just want to apologize to her and anyone else who may have been affected by my actions. And Bell's lawyer told them in a statement that this guilty plea and sentence reflect conduct for which Mr. Bell did accept responsibility. The victim's allegations that went beyond that, which all parties agreed not only lack supporting evidence, but are contradicted by the facts learned through extensive investigation, he said. As the court made clear, this plea was never about sexual misconduct or sexual relations with any person, let alone a minor. So, 15-year-old girl straight out of Canada filed her report to the police department. And yeah, the incident between her and Bell was in Cleveland in December of 2017. So yeah, the Cleveland police
So
determined it's
This
crazy.
nigga met her at 28.
okay, so he was 28, she was 12. So off rip, that's disgusting. She's 12.
Yeah.
So the difference between him and R. Kelly is the fact that no sexual relations actually happened. He just sent her weird photos.
Well, see, the interesting thing is here, from what I've also listened to in reports on YouTube, because how I even found out about all of this was I just happened to be on YouTube. I was looking up Drake because the other Drake, actually. I was looking up the other Drake
Because he's the
because I
GOAT.
thought he released something. Funny, I like what you did there. I was looking to see, I saw shout out to our OTS very own I am Tremont, Mr. Darren Tremont, posted a little screenshot of something from Drake that I thought was like, oh, he leaked something from this certified lover boy. Let me go see. Nothing. I saw nothing. What he got that from, I don't know. But I saw nothing. Okay. Not a
Right.
thing.
Photoshop.
So probably. But when I saw Drake, next thing I know, I see this Drake. And I see regards to celebrities who had suspicions about him all along, including his, TV buddy, Josh. So yeah, upon looking into this, a couple YouTube videos revealed information, and so apparently, ex-girlfriends that he was with also revealed and had negative things to say about him being very abusive, verbally, physically, mentally, all kind of things.
Yikes.
Long relationships at that. Basically, it's not looking good for this man's reputation right now, to
At
be
all.
honest. And apparently, his child that he kept so private that he had with his, I guess, current wife or whatever, he
Uh,
decided to show the baby conveniently enough during that apology on Zoom of pleading guilty. So,
so another Drake hid his baby from the world.
yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
hiding
So,
from his baby.
all in all here, this just I started thinking of R. Kelly the moment all of this was being revealed here, and I said, this is basically R. Kelly, except with a white guy. Somebody
He didn't
explain to
pee on
me.
anybody either. I think the piss and the really
Yeah.
do. So
That
not
we know of.
excuses, right? Not that this excuses anything, but we're talking about child stars, right? Who
Mhm.
are having these moments in the public eye right now. Like, is there something to say about the mental development of a child star where, like, if you reach stardom and you're like, you almost mentally get stuck in this age group? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Look at Michael
So,
Jackson.
yeah, he was a kid his whole life.
prime star, a prime example.
So do you think that could have possibly led to why he thought it was okay to engage with a 12-year-old?
No,
Not that it makes it excusable. I'm just trying to figure out
no,
where he was.
I don't, because it's weird. Because at
Mhm.
28, this is, and you know what? It's not even like you're talking about him at 28 talking to an 18-year-old.
Mhm.
Still,
Weird.
but all right, whatever.
He's grownish.
Yeah, getting there. You're talking about a
Yeah.
12-year-old.
Yeah.
You,
A
Yes.
child, a
nigga, you were
baby.
watching a 12-year-old until she turned 15, and then you started acting on your desires.
And
That
that's
is
not even legal
disgusting.
age.
That's maybe in Cleveland. I don't know. There's so many states that have these weird
Yeah, some of these you're right.
laws,
Some yeah.
which needs to be revisited. That whole
Mhm.
thing needs to be changed. That's weird as hell. Um, but that might be a possibility as to why he decided to act on it at that point. But that's still weird as fuck.
The same question I asked about R. Kelly, where were her parents? At 12,
Yeah.
I would not have no type of interaction with a superstar or with a person of any celebrity status without my parents being there. And my parents are going through my phone
Oh
at
yeah.
12.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how is he grooming you this whole time?
Again, the type
I'm
of
gonna leave that
stuff
alone.
that yeah, but again, that's just the type of stuff where it makes you say, okay, these lines blurred here. You have your non-famous pedophiles, but
Hmm.
if you have a pedophile that's famous, and then what's in the dark comes to the light, now it's like, well, what? How do you believe what's true and what's not now? I
Hmm.
don't know, cause shoot, you famous, and we don't know what you doing behind these closed doors.
I think that's why it's also important that with these celebrities, we're not looking at them as role models and like worshiping them.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what, and not even just celebrities, just people that are just like well known, even in like your area. Like that's just, it's just weird as hell for people to do that. I'm sorry, because like we know how everything happened with Bishop Eddie Long down here in Georgia, how that whole thing went
Woo.
down. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on,
Bill Cosby.
stop putting these people on pedestals. Like, I don't understand why people do that. I don't get it. This is it's weird. This is just weird.
And then too, like when he was still doing Drake and Josh on Nickelodeon, he was definitely grown playing a teenager too, right? So all of your fans are children.
Okay, I never watched Drake and Josh.
Wow.
By the time that came out, I had basic cable. Nickelodeon was not in my package,
Ah, okay, that explains it.
so
I
I
had to
didn't.
explain that to somebody too. Like we had to choose, which is weird. This is probably a ghetto ass cable plan, but you had to choose between Disney or Nick. So our house had Disney, and then my cousin's house across the street had Nick. So we
I
had to
remember
Run
swap
that.
houses.
I
We had to flip
do
our
remember
houses.
that.
I don't
Why
know
the
what kind of
heck,
plan that was.
bro? That's some Raw versus SmackDown
I had
WWE
Disney.
nonsense. I don't
I
get
had Disney.
that.
I had Disney. Yeah, and
Oh
then
my
that got shut down.
god! Wow, I
Yeah,
forgot all about that. And here
yeah,
I had both of them.
yeah.
I
The
don't know what
privilege.
plan I had. I had
Okay,
them.
Dwayne, we
I
get
know,
it.
right?
I don't know.
Balling,
I was able to
flexing.
watch them both.
I'm
I
low
don't
key
know
a
how to.
pbskids.org kid because that
PBS, yo, I watch.
Nick.
I watched Zoom
Nick.
all the time.
What in
PBS
the
was like
world?
my station. Yeah,
Zoom was the truth. I'm not
that
gonna
was
lie.
that
Come on,
was.
and Zoom. Hey man,
I
hey.
used to be mad because first of all, you only give us 30 minutes, right? And there's always these cool like cooking projects or fucking
Yes, yeah,
science projects.
yeah.
I don't have none of this stuff in my house.
None
At
of it.
all, at all. Like you got to prepare
And then
for it. You
like we
can't prepare
couldn't go
for it.
reference like an app to go pull it up at that time. We had to like write down everything and hope your mom got it the next time y'all went
Or
to the
you
store. Mom was like, no,
possibly could print it off online.
Possibly.
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 with a charge, because that's when it charged back
Bro,
then. If you didn't have your own
you
at
legit
home,
had to work for everything that you
These
went
kids
and
will
got.
never understand.
Never understand that mess, man. Like I remember like with video games, like, if I wanted a cheat code, I had to go either print it off or write it down. I remember
No,
like
there was
having a
like gamer
PlayStation.
books too, right?
Yes,
To where you
yes.
had to go inside of the gamer
My
book to get
parents weren't
the
buying that.
up, down, left, right. You had to
Yeah,
go
my
to
oh,
the
strategy guys,
those
yes,
strat. Yeah,
those,
my parents weren't
yeah.
buying
Mhm.
those, so I had to go online. I had to go
Mm-mm-mm.
online and get them from
See,
like different like talk boards and stuff like that. I had to
yeah,
go get. I just had to go look for it.
yep,
So yeah.
those, and that's what I'm talking about, man. That's the type of stuff. See now you see y'all just gave me another idea on discussion for this doggone show. It might just go into the main meat, but I don't know because I had another discussion debate idea for this. But thank you, Cuzzo, because now Zoom and TV shows, you just gave me an idea for something in the future.
Arthur.
So that might be something we might have to do a little bracket something right here.
Also,
You
Arthur
know,
was mad racist, man. Not
How
the
is
character
Arthur
himself.
racist?
No, not the character. But I'm saying
Oh,
like the creators. They made Monica, who was a black person, a monkey. Her whole family was monkeys. Were
you
monkeys.
mean Muffy?
Muffy. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry.
I was so like
Whatever. But she
Monica
was
Muffy.
works.
black. She was black, and
And
she was a
Francine
monkey.
was black too. Francine was for sure.
She was light skinned,
She
so
was a
yeah,
light skin. Yeah,
she
that's
Francine
was
was
racist.
the
she was the
girl
half
that
white,
beat
half
up
black
boys in
girl.
the hood.
Yeah, that's racist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I
Buster was
digress. I just
Buster was the cool Buster was the cool white boy that just
yeah.
that you
Traveled with
just
his
needed.
dad because his dad was a pilot. That's privilege as fuck. You're right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have to revisit all this stuff because
That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah. Buster
Hey,
actually reminded me of my one white friend that I had in kindergarten.
thank you.
But
That's all I'm saying. There you
yeah,
go. Hey, reminding me of my white friends. Hey, I rocks with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you.
White
But
friends. I was joking.
one.
I had a
I
couple.
literally only
I had a
had
couple.
one because that's
A
all.
couple.
He was the only one that was in my school, in my
Yeah,
classroom.
I didn't grow up in schools where there were like, and that's just because of where I grew up. It was,
Hmm.
you know, I would
Multicultural.
love to have more
Exposure,
white friends.
exposure.
It's amazing. But
Yeah.
so the moral of all of this here, going
Don't
back to
become a
this
child
is
star.
just apparently, right?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Wait until you're grown.
Wait
Unless,
till
unless
you.
unless your name is Romeo Miller, I can't
Kiki
think of no.
Palmer.
Hillary Duff wasn't a bad child star.
Hillary Duff
She
is good too.
She did pretty well.
Kiki Palmer. Here's the thing about her. Her one flaw is that people attack her too much
That's not her
Right, but
for
flaw.
some reason.
That's
That's
not her
not her
flaw.
flaw.
That's people being
That's stupidity.
ruthless. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know why, but people
yeah.
seem to attack her way too much.
I
And
don't
Kyla
get that.
Pratt, she's another one.
She was
Tyler
another one.
Pratt is
Yeah,
good too.
yeah.
She's been completely, you know.
But I can't think of anyone else that was a child star that didn't go like.
Well, I got one. I got two more actually. My boys Keenan and Kel.
But they weren't actually kids though. They were like.
Oh, they
more
were
so-
because they've been acting since all that. They were kids during all that.
How old were they during that?
They were kids. All that they were kids.
I'm saying
They
they
were
were
like
like
11
teenagers though, right?
Preteens. They were like 12, 13 back then.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that counts for them. Trust
Okay.
me. And Keenan especially, because that man was in
Keenan
Mighty
mostly, yeah.
Ducks
That's
Yeah,
right.
he was in heavyweight.
So-
That's
too.
right.
and
Yeah, yeah,
heavyweight.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Keenan
Well,
especially. That
Would you
man been
consider him
acting
a child
for
star
years.
at that point though?
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Do
he
you
was.
realize
Was-
how
was Mighty Ducks?
heavyweights?
Yeah, but
That
I'm
boy
saying,
was at least 9 or 10.
yeah, I'm saying, but would you consider that a child star at that moment or at Keenan and Kel? Because being in a big movie, that's cool, but I wouldn't necessarily consider that one movie the
Like
start of
stardom.
stardom.
I
Yeah,
see what you're saying.
yeah,
Mhm.
because you have like to build up to stardom.
Oh no. I mean, he was a sub star in that, but
I just
he's
feel
still
like,
very memorable for that Bonnie Ducks movie. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
and
They
then to any
definitely remember.
just in the industry, like the entertainment industry is a dark, spooky place, even for adults to try to navigate. So even if
Yeah.
he didn't hit stardom until Keenan and Kel, where he was in his teenage years, he was still actively, obviously, pursuing roles. He was constantly going on auditions. He was
Hmm.
constantly in those circles. So it's all weird. Also, I'll get into that because then that's going to be a race topic. But
That's why
let's just,
I started saying
it's
something too.
different. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
See how
yeah,
different child stars grow up. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Hmm.
Oh,
I just put
absolutely,
that out there.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's oh my god, yeah. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. So I'm glad to have brought something to you guys' attention that you guys can definitely, certainly keep a little monitor on as this because this is fresh news. Apparently, like this is something recently going on.
That is
So it's gonna,
disgusting, bro.
yeah. This is
28.
yeah.
What I
Yeah.
will say is I'm glad that these pedophiles are being exposed though, because there's a lot of that going on in the
Oh, for
industry.
sure. For
So
sure.
keep exposing their nasty asses for sure.
I think as entertainment evolves though, I think it's probably going entertainment plus technology evolves. I think it's going to
Mhm.
be harder for
Weirdos to do weird stuff.
entertainment industry, yeah, to close someone off and seclude them like that. I think it was a lot easier when technology wasn't as advanced for the population. It wasn't as advanced for I'm sorry for but for civilians, it wasn't as advanced.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it was easier back then. I think it's a lot easier, and I mean, it's a little harder at this point, especially with COVID happening. You know, you're not doing a lot of these auditions in a room. It's Zoom, or
Mm-hmm.
now in certain places it might be more in person. But I think it's just harder now, and I'm glad everything's being exposed. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
the Me Too movement just kind of like opened the Pandora's box on this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy for that.
Well,
For
I'm
yeah.
sure.
happy for that.
Well, brother Derrick, before we move on to the main meat, sir, quick history portion, my man. Anything recently posted? Compliments of the OTS
You know what?
Instagram page. Anything musically, historically happened? Any albums, singles celebrated with any anniversaries as of late?
Nope, nope,
Nope.
nope.
Wow.
I was that's what
Ah.
I think I was looking for something and then I forgot to post it, so I don't even remember what
Man.
that was.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. That is
so
crazy.
that's a slip up on my end, but we there was some stuff over this last week. I think I just can't remember. I know. Oh, you know what? It was 20. I think it was a 20-year anniversary for Aaliyah's final album.
Mm.
I think that's what it was.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And that happened within the last week. I think week or two.
In last week. Now that
Yeah,
that is something. Um,
yeah.
that is definitely something. That still resonates with me pretty hard hearing
That was my
thinking about that
prime.
final album, at a moment where it wasn't even her prime yet. And it was like, oh man.
Can you imagine how different music would be if Aaliyah was lived longer, Tupac lived longer, and Biggie lived longer? Just those three. I mean, I know we had a lot of people that died, early on, but
Hey,
just those
man,
three, how different music would be.
I'm willing to let
Oh,
you know
Left Eye
one
too.
more.
Yeah. Oh my
Hey,
god. Oh my
these three
god.
right here, they
Left
was
Eye.
just getting started, baby.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just that crop right there,
Yeah.
man. Just if it just if only we had them for a solid 10 more years or something before they were called home, man. I know, believe me, face of music would have been so different. It's weird, I
Yeah.
would have
Yeah.
loved to have seen how that went. Wow.
Because I
Speaking of
I
that,
don't know that Tupac and Biggie would have embraced mumble rap.
No.
I don't think they would have embraced it.
And do we think like Aaliyah could have stopped Beyonce? Like Beyonce was happening regardless.
I don't know if she would have stopped it. I think they would have been neck and neck.
You think so?
I think they would have been neck and neck. I think Beyonce would have caught up to her,
Mm-hmm.
and they just would have been.
Mm-hmm.
I don't because I can't see her passing Aaliyah. Not if Aaliyah was able to stick around and build on what she was doing. You know what I'm saying? And
It's a
how much
tough
more
one.
music? I hate to bring him up, but how much more music will we have heard with R. Kelly? How much bigger would his catalog been?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's tough. And she was also working with Timbaland too.
Her and Timberland
See,
together.
see,
So
Timberland and Missy. So that
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the factor that because Timberland is
he's still hurt.
still freaking putting people on like crazy.
Yeah,
And Missy too, I do believe. So
yeah.
I can tell you for a fact she probably would have had a chance to work with Pharrell, given that connection of the Virginia connect with those two. So somehow, some way, Tim and Missy would have got her working with Pharrell, and that would have been something interesting for sure.
Oh yeah.
Um, because Pharrell, I'm sure, would have loved her. And then honestly, I'm willing to bet her and Beyonce probably would have worked on something. Just off the fact that Timbaland has a connect to Jay Z, so I wouldn't have been surprised.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's hard to say because, like you said, Aaliyah hadn't really fully hit her prime yet, right? So we don't
right?
know what type of entertainer she would have evolved into or anything.
And she was acting,
She was acting.
just like
Mhm.
Tupac was, and Biggie got into acting a little bit too. Like
See, and that's the thing because I think she would have had the Will Smith approach.
she probably would have.
I think she would
Yeah,
have.
That's a
because she
good
was
point.
good
That's a
acting.
solid point. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she might have had the Will Smith objective where it would have just catapulted her acting career to so many heights. Like I'm sure music still would have been something
Mhm.
she would have done, but I can tell you for a fact, compared to Beyonce's acting, she sure would have just.
Oh, I would have loved to have heard Aaliyah as Nala.
That would have made more sense to
That would
me.
have made so
Yeah.
much more. I still hate that
y'all
live
know,
action.
y'all do know I have still not seen that live action Lion King, right?
I'm gonna tell
I
you
just
You
something.
want
should.
y'all to know
It's
that.
not bad.
It's
Good.
good It's beautiful visually.
Yeah.
But if you've watched the animation, you've watched that. Just that they kind of expanded Timon and Pumbaa's story a little bit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty much it.
Might
I
give it
would
a
still
shot
say
one
watch
day.
it. Oh, and Scar. They gave an excellent background on Scar, so his character actually makes significantly much more sense.
I just might. I just
But
And
might.
not that we need to do a deep dive into movies, but I don't like when they do like a star-studded cast because it almost becomes like it's not about the story anymore. You're more like just excited because like you cannot not hear Beyonce. You cannot
Mhm.
not hear Childish. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you cannot not hear Seth. Like it's
Mhm.
just
yeah,
like I'm not seeing the Lion King story. I'm just seeing y'all's face on these animals. So it
yeah.
takes away from it for me.
Even though as the movie went on, I heard Seth a little less. I heard Donald Glover a little. I heard Childish Gambino a little less. Beyonce, I never heard less. I literally just started. I just no, no. Voice acting is not Beyonce's thing, and I don't
I
care
will
if the
say,
Beehive says anything about it. I don't care.
but she did her thing on the visual album
Oh, the
for
Blackest was it Blackest King?
Black is
Was
King.
it
Beautiful,
amazing,
wonderful.
amazing? If
Did you
Dwayne,
see
did you check it out?
No.
Oh my
that,
god, bro!
How long has
I'm
it been
sorry.
since we told you to do
That's like a
that?
year.
I
Yeah,
know. Every time I
it's
see it,
so
I'm
good.
just like, I don't
See,
care to
that's something
click
we
on it,
actually need to
bro.
break down. I would love to do a deep dive on that. That was phenomenal.
It was really good.
Phenomenal.
I'll think about it on
and
my end.
and then
I'll think about it. I can I can narrate or moderate you guys' deep dive. I can't give an opinion.
You
I
gotta
don't know.
watch
I'll
it,
think
bro. You
about it,
gotta
dog.
watch it.
you have to do the homework, Dwayne.
Yeah, you gotta
It's no
watch it,
secret
bro.
I'm not a Beyonce fan, ladies and gentlemen. It's
Oh,
no
you don't have to
secret.
be a Beyonce fan to watch it.
Mm-mm.
You You talking about a man who hasn't watched Lovecraft Country either, bro. I'm sorry.
That's another
it's just
issue.
hey,
I'm just
hey,
saying.
hey. But
Lovecraft.
Jonathan Majors, he's making me want to watch it now. After seeing
He
him be
should.
Kang,
He
seeing
should.
him be Kang, Kang suddenly makes me say, okay, now you make me want to watch this all of a sudden. You make me
Lovecraft
want to
Country
watch it.
made me hype for him being in the MCU.
Well, him being in the MCU has made me
Who?
decide to want to watch this.
Jonathan Majors,
The lead
Atticus.
actor
Atticus.
in yeah,
Lead actor in Lovecraft.
Mhm.
yeah,
And
yeah.
what is he in? You said.
Marvel.
He's
Is
yes.
Oh.
He's the new villain that you will be seeing in every Marvel movie just
Ooh, I love him.
yes. See,
about.
now you're gonna watch Disney
See.
cut a check.
Oh man. Okay, so speaking of Disney, I'm so glad that we were on this subject. This is the perfect segue into the main event of this evening's discussion that actually came to my mind for you guys. Go figure. This is straight off the dome, but I'm gonna tell y'all what inspired this discussion, and I didn't get to really have an off-air conversation with you guys about this.
Right.
Y'all seem to remember when I had an off-air conversation with y'all about my peoples who said a certain Disney movie was the greatest Disney movie of all time of modern day.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
period. A modern day Disney movie being the greatest Disney movie of all time.
I
Well,
forgot what it was, but it was
Right.
a dumb answer.
oh, it was Raya. It was Raya the Last Dragon. I'm not afraid to say it. That is
Oh,
the
Raya
greatest
was
Disney
great.
movie,
Raya was great,
but the
Raya
greatest
is not
movie
the
of all
greatest.
time
That's not
for
the
Disney.
greatest for Disney.
Not
Of
the of
all
all
time.
time, but y'all
Now-
gonna put some respect on Ryan's name.
No, I
I
loved it.
haven't.
Okay.
I cried.
I'm going to watch.
So-
I don't worry. I'm going to watch this film at some point, but I still just want to keep that energy for a second. This is the greatest Disney movie of all time, according to these individuals. Now, upon yesterday, while I was
We're
performing,
not individuals. We're not set
Yeah,
individuals. I want to make that
disclaimer.
known. Yeah, I
no,
wanna make that known.
no. Disclaimer: it is not my fellow co-hosts in the building. Okay, it is not these guys and girls. Okay, no, it's a certain fam. I'm not gonna put my fam on Front Street. I'm not gonna do y'all like that. I love
Do
y'all,
it.
man. I'm not gonna do. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it to them, man. Even though I know they got a podcast called Nah for Real, so they'd be like, Nah, highlight, say it for real, bro. Like y'all know who y'all is, because y'all know what y'all said last night, man. So
Gotta
I'm
look
gonna
'em up.
emphasize this. So check this out. I was performing yesterday, shout out to Yatesville, Georgia. It was a good time. Boy was on the stage. We ripped it. We had a great time. Now, somehow, after everything, we fellowshipping, we chilling, and this debate talk just got really interested here to a point where it went on for quite some time. Ladies and gentlemen, who would have thought? I've never heard a Disney debate a day in my life when it comes to movies, but ladies and gentlemen, these same individuals that say Raya and the Last Dragon is the best Disney movie of all time had the nerve
The
to
audacity
say
to
that The
call.
Lion King, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
The
no.
Lion King is overrated and it sucks, ladies and gentlemen. Yes,
These
they
are
said
kids,
it.
aren't they?
No, this was the adults were in this conversation as well. This was the entire family.
Fine adults.
The
like,
entire
Yeah,
family.
because I mean, you could be
Like-
a
No,
you're a
we
legal
talking
adult
about
at
we
18.
talking about grown men and women too. This was a whole family saying this.
Oh,
not
it's a whole
mom, daddy, kids, and all.
like men
Like-
with beards,
Yes,
beards, and
yes,
that
yes,
have kids.
yes,
With the 401k.
yes,
Eh,
yes,
with actual responsibilities, bills and all.
Yes,
That's dumb as hell.
all of that.
Sorry.
Saying
Dumb as
Lion
hell.
King is overrated and
as hell.
Lion King sucks, which leads me
It's
to
an
now.
amazing soundtrack. Like
I'm so glad you said that, because now this is what sparked this conversation, because to talk about which movie is the best, and it's a conversation for realish in its own right. But given that this is past the ox, I decided that I want to talk with y'all. And we got to come down to this, because that debate and that discussion got so heated yesterday of all these Disney movies. I'm talking about the animated, the 3Ds, all those, just Pixar, DreamWorks, all of y'all. Okay. So this made me say, in a battle royale right now, Out of all these Disney movies,
Don't do that.
who has the greatest soundtrack of all time, ladies and gentlemen? The greatest soundtrack, strictly Disney movies. That's what we limited it to. Just the Disney movies. Who's got the greatest soundtrack of all time?
So we're not talking about Pixar.
If it's under Disney, it's included in this conversation.
Lion
So,
King
yeah.
and Toy Story are automatically on there, on that list.
Toy Story.
Yeah. You got a friend in me?
I see a puzzled look on your face, Janine.
You got a friend in me?
You're not gonna
You-
talk about Tarzan and how Phil Collins like ripped
Oh,
it?
phenomenal. That's on the list too. I'm just saying
Okay.
automatically.
Oh, okay.
Keep in
to me,
mind, there is no
automatically.
tie. There is no tie in this, so there has to be a winner. This is like a
you
fans
wanna
battle.
see?
Oh no, this is like
Jesus,
a fans
bro.
battle, sir. Oh no, no. We gonna find a way because we gonna find a way so that everybody know right here on Pass the Ox what Pass the Ox got to say. We gonna try to find a way to agree on this. We gonna try. We gonna try.
When we throw Mulan in there, let's
throw
get
whatever
down
you
to
want.
business.
You can throw
Mulan is
whatever you want.
definitely
There
on
is
there.
no movie off limits under the Disney library.
See, I hate
I'm
This
Space
talking
Jam
about
is
I
up
recent
there.
hate
and-
I
when
hate Space
you
Jam.
want
is
to
up there.
rake stuff. This is the worst.
Yeah.
This is really the worst. I don't know who has the best album. I mean, the best soundtrack of all time.
This is actually stressful.
Very
Isn't it?
Then he didn't prepare.
Because nobody
I don't
mentioned
even
it.
have time to think about it.
Yeah.
You see,
Like just
you
off
see,
the off the
You
cuff.
see? So nobody wants to mention the Goofy movie. Powerline, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
See.
Powerline.
Bobby Brown in the flesh. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Aladdin.
It's a whole yeah.
What other movies? I don't know, bro. That's Moana had a
Moana was dope too.
they had a good soundtrack. This is hard, bro.
I know, and that's exactly why we
This
had
is
to do
hard.
this.
And
I'm
I
literally
like,
on the website right now looking.
Everybody wants to be a cat. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the I don't know, man.
All right.
This is hard.
If I had to give it to one,
Hercules. Ooh.
Okay.
oh man.
All right.
See,
All right. Okay.
Muses?
You know what I'm gonna
Hercules
do?
with the muses?
Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this just for you guys. I'm gonna come up with a bracket
Oh.
just for you guys.
this
We
is gonna be
unanimously will vote.
long.
Don't worry, I'll make this a short one.
Oh my god, I don't know.
I tell you what. Let's
Because you
just
gotta
do it.
rank them. We gotta put them in
No, no,
seedings.
I tell you what. Now bump the seedings. We just gonna randomize this junk. Bump all that. This is what we gonna do. Y'all just throw out a Disney movie that comes to your mind off top. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna stop at about what? What do you say, Derrick? 24, 16.
That's aggressive. Can we just give our top fives?
No, because there's got to be a one. There's got to be a one. So we're
That would be
gonna break this.
that would be a 10. That would be 10 if we do 5 each.
So you want me to do 10? You want me to just do top 10 for now? Because like I said, you want me to do it that way? Bracket.
I feel like because we can all agree on at least 5.
At least 5. We can at least agree on 5.
to make this list.
Yeah. So like
Okay.
Lion King for sure is going up there.
Without
Lion
question.
King. Okay.
Okay.
Lion King. All right. Next.
Toy Story.
Toy Story. Okay.
Yikes.
Next.
Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Most
Okay.
definitely.
Next. That's 3.
Mulan.
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 Hercules because of the muses.
You have to.
Okay.
Um,
Hercules. That's 5.
Aladdin,
Okay. Aladdin makes number 6.
Pocahontas.
Ooh, good one. That's a sleeper that someone
That's
forgot
a-
about.
Yeah, that's a sleeper for sure.
Mm.
Pocahontas is dope, but she can't hold up against the other ones that we said. In my opinion,
Uh Hey, Janine, how about a certain one? I'm about to really rock your bells, Janine. How about a certain movie that we actually saw on ice? Yes, I'm talking none other than Beauty and the Beast, ladies.
Beauty and the Beast. Jesus. Yeah.
Hmm. Yes. yeah,
yeah.
brought back a memory for you, didn't it? Yeah.
How many do we have so far? How many is this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8.
Okay.
Two more.
Now, all right, so Lion King, Toy Story, Tarzan, Mulan, Hercules, Aladdin, Pocahontas, Beauty and the Beast.
Who
This
else?
is tough. This is tough. I'm like
now,
I'm
now
looking
I
at my
could come up.
Disney Plus looking.
I could do this. I
Oh,
could do this.
Goofy. You said Goofy movie.
Goofy
We said
movie.
Goofy already.
Okay, the
Did
Goofy
you,
movie.
you already said that?
Oh, I thought we said Goofy. If not,
No, we didn't. We didn't
goes up
officially
there.
list it. We didn't
Yes.
officially. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So we just need one
Here's
more.
here's why I'm gonna do this bracket style because I'm gonna get the live audience members to actually vote on this with us through the Instagram, of course,
Oh,
to
Jesus.
determine the winner of each one.
Oh man.
To help us determine the winner of each one. Or should I just? I could leave it between us. I mean, I
This
could leave
is
it between
tough.
us if you want.
This is
I can leave it between us.
no. This is just hard, bro.
It is. I don't
This
even
is
know
just
who to put
hard.
in that 10th spot.
I don't either. I didn't watch Brave, so I can't say Brave.
Mm-mm. I feel
Um,
like Frozen only because that annoying as
yeah, yeah.
Snowman song was
I would. I
ringing
would.
bells in everybody's house. I mean, I'm not voting on it, but I just
Me
feel
either. That's the first round out.
yeah. But just so we can get to 10, Frozen.
Frozen, get the hell out of here, man. Frozen,
wait.
Charlotte Hornets.
So Frozen, Moana, like I mean,
Regular,
put
'cause I feel like we're being biased on
Hold
the
on, do we
old
put-
school movies.
Is Moana on there?
Moana hasn't made the cut. That's why I said we can extend
Moana-
this to like
Put
15, 16
Moana
if
definitely
needed.
needs to be on there.
Okay, so if I put Moana on here,
Take
Okay.
away Frozen.
Take away Frozen.
Bump Frozen.
take away Frozen,
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So
Not for one song.
you just made a lot of little kids mad out there, boy, because
They shouldn't
love
be
them
watching
Frozen.
past the
Fuck
ox
them
anyway.
kids.
Oh boy.
That's okay.
All right. So I'm gonna go down the list just in case y'all be like, dang, I forgot about this. All right, so just make sure if you got your Disney Plus app, you're checking.
I'm looking right now.
Make sure you're making sure there ain't nothing you forgot about. Right now, no particular order. Just saying we got Lion King,
Yep.
Toy Story,
Oh, Coco.
Tarzan.
Coco.
Oh, Coco.
Oh, okay, we gotta take somebody out.
Okay, so let me list who you have.
Can
You
I
have-
dare I say I vote Coco over Moana?
I'm not mad at it.
Thank you.
I ain't seen Coco, so I can't really.
Oh, bro, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. You got
What color is the sky? Mi amor, mi amor. I
Oh,
love
that might be a top 5.
so good.
Coco might actually be top 5.
When I say
Alright
I
now.
cry real thug tears when I watch Coco, like I'm talking stomach hurt cry. I was like,
Wow.
These movies are making me cry.
Keep in mind, y'all
Once
forgetting.
here, it hangs right here, and I got to flick it off. But I do cry.
All right now. So you really gonna tell me this Coco's gonna go over Moana?
yes,
yes. Without
100%. Sorry, Moana.
bro, I love Moana, but yeah, Coco's soundtrack, the soundtrack, bro.
All
As a
right.
rapper, you need to go listen to that.
As a rapper, really?
I'm like, bro. The different ideas you can get creatively from Coco. Oh, please, please.
Coco
The
is
guitar,
so
bro.
good.
Don't sleep on Coco. Don't sleep on Coco.
Please go watch Coco. If you don't watch nothing else, we done told you to go watch. Go
Oh
watch
Bump.
Coco.
Lord.
Actually, no, don't bump Lovecraft Country. But I will be okay with you watching Coco before it.
All right.
That's
Lion
that's Black
King.
history.
Lion King.
Yes.
Hmm.
Toy Story.
Yes.
Tarzan.
Yes.
Mulan.
Uh-huh.
Hercules.
Mm-hmm.
Aladdin.
Yep.
Pocahontas.
Mm-hmm.
Beauty and the Beast. Goofy Movie. Coco.
Hmm.
I like this list.
Now,
That top 10 is strong.
I
That's
think
all
we should
right. Now,
because we're
I
gonna be
want,
fighting if we have to.
I want to make known now that is a strong top 10 there. Now, keep in mind, ones didn't make the cut here because we talking about all over the place. Toy Story wasn't on this list.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, it is.
That was the second one.
Oh wait, Toy Story's there. Sorry, my bad. I'm gonna
Uh,
take that back. Sorry, excuse me, y'all. Shrek's not on this list.
That's DreamWorks. That's DreamWorks.
Yeah. Shrek's is
Disney
DreamWorks.
owns them, don't they?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm.
you
Mm-mm.
sure?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cars,
I don't know.
Turbo,
I don't remember the soundtrack to either of those movies.
Turbo.
Shrek,
Nope.
yes, but not Turbo and Cars.
And Shrek
Hmm.
doesn't count because that was all songs that they just redid. There were
Yeah.
no original.
Yeah, there were not original songs.
Okay, okay, all right, cool. Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yes.
But then too, so we're going based off of like, yeah, no, damn, Mermaid. Yeah. Mm-mm.
You know, now okay, you guys xed out Moana for Coco, so there goes that. There goes Frozen. So sorry for the
Bye.
new age guys and girls that are like, where's those two? Apparently they didn't make the cut.
They
If
have
you're on
Coco.
lists. Yeah.
They have Coco.
They have Coco.
All right. They do that they do have. Nobody really remembers much about Snow White or Sleeping Beauty
I know
or
songs. But
Cinderella.
it was,
Their soundtracks aren't memorable to me.
yeah.
Cinderella. Nope.
Cinderella, Cinderella.
Oh yeah, that annoyed the hell out of me as a kid.
Oh
Oh my god, that annoyed me, man.
Okay.
But the live action Cinderella though, does that count? Whitney Houston, Brandy?
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about the new one.
Oh no. I'm talking about the black and white mom with the Asian kid.
I love how it's like race means nothing here.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Would you
Damn.
put that in there? Because Whitney Houston
Right.
and Brandy. Can we expand this to 12?
It's very possible.
Because
You
we could
know,
put
you got your-
Moana
you got
and
your-
the live action
You
Cinderella.
got Princess and the Frog. You got Zootopia.
Oh, going
You got
on the bayou.
Thumbelina.
going.
I literally
We're gonna
just
be here
started-
all night. I'm not
Yeah.
doing this.
No. It's almost done. You add it. You get two more
Because
slots.
I'm gonna-
Apparently,
I'm so emotionally invested in pretty much every Disney movie I watch. So for
What
us
about
to sit
Finding
here and
Nemo?
try to pick, did they sing in Finding Nemo?
I don't know
can't
enough
remember.
about Finding Nemo to tell you.
I just remember Dory's
I don't
song.
think they like. Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
That's what I'm asking because I
Fan-
can't remember any songs in there.
Fantasia.
No. I think we have a strong list.
The
I think we have
Incredibles.
Dang, going down the bayou. Fuck.
Yeah.
It can be added. Derrick wanted to add 2 more slots. Now you say when.
So
Let
if
me
we
know.
do two, going down the, I mean, Princess and the
Jungle
Frog and
Book. You
it's
know.
Jungle
the
Book.
bare necessities.
Oh my god.
But other than bare necessities, what other song do you know from them?
Solid point. I can't recall.
I feel like
Ratatouille, Monsters Inc.,
those
Up,
don't count.
Meet the
Those don't count.
Robinsons,
Those don't
The
count.
Crudes,
No.
Because they didn't really. I feel like to have a
Emperor's
baby
New
soundtrack, you
Groove.
have to break out in song at some
Yeah.
point during the.
There's multiple songs that you're saying like,
Yeah,
that
A
come to your
Bug's
mind.
Life, Emperor's New Groove.
I don't remember any songs on Bugs Life.
they didn't break out in song.
Nightmare
No.
Before Christmas.
They just got crushed in Bugs Life.
You know,
Oh.
they just got crushed. Bolts. You know what I mean? They're all Soul.
Soul.
Just saying.
Well, I don't remember that being as
Soul was good.
Actually,
They had a good what's that called?
was-
When
it was-
you don't have songs, just like
It was jazz.
soundtrack. Like
It was
just
jazz.
just-
The soundtrack is incredible.
a
because it's
score.
jazz.
Like is a
Yeah,
score
yeah.
just anytime you have
Mhm.
music, period?
Yeah, it was all jazz.
Mhm.
All jazz. All
Yeah, that was
jazz.
pretty. Dang.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm not putting that.
They're all
Planes.
good.
I'm not putting that in a 12. Though.
Planes. What in the world was planes? I forgot all about that. The rip
So
off
we
cars.
have a yeah. It is. I still haven't watched the whole thing though. But we have a solid 10 to 12.
okay, so
I'd say let's just rock
what
with it.
made the final two? Was it Moana and Frozen? Was it what?
Frozen? No.
Frozen is like in the 20s. I'm not.
Give me.
no, that was a simple.
I have to do Princess and the Frog because I was all of the Princess and the Frog songs.
Okay, so Princess and the Frog. And what made that final 12 slot?
We gotta say Moana.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta say Moana. I like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is tough, bro.
All right, so
You should have prepared us for this.
Right.
Hey,
This
I'm
is-
sorry. I had to
this
give
is
y'all an on the
tough.
fly.
This
This is
tough.
what Pastor Ox is all about, baby. So, ladies and gentlemen, what made the top 12 of the greatest Disney soundtrack of all time? Bracket wise, this is what we have. No particular order. But you got The Lion King. You've got Toy Story. You've got Tarzan. You've got Mulan. You've got Hercules. Aladdin. Pocahontas. Beauty and the Beast. Goofy Movie. Coco. Princess and the Frog. Moana.
That sounds like yeah. I'm with that.
So how are we doing the process of elimination?
I should do this NBA style.
He's gonna do it NBA style. I
I
already
should
knew
do
it.
this
I already knew
NBA
it.
style.
I
I
already
really
knew it.
should.
This is
I should
gonna
just put the
suck.
top against the bottom
This is gonna
and vice
suck.
versa.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it because there's no way to do it.
There's
I
no
don't
other
know
way
how
to do
I
it.
don't know how to seed it. I honestly don't know.
I might as well. I mean, I might as well just go from the top of the list to the bottom and just let it NBA style to where it'll just be the best of three, being us three voting.
This is
And
gonna
the
hurt.
the best 2 out of 3 is what wins that round for them. So no matter what, that's what's going to determine who wins. Us three.
Oh, we didn't put the live action Cinderella.
Unfortunately,
She didn't make the cut. It's okay. It's all right.
Prince of well,
But the Princess and the Frog was very solid.
I can low key already knock out in my mind 2 from the list that we did.
Me too.
oh, well,
Me too.
let's go ahead and get into this thing then, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't gonna keep y'all waiting. We're gonna let y'all know what's up right now. So, first up, round number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have it. The Lion King versus Moana.
Lion King.
Lion King, hands down. That sucks too, but yeah. That's like
Lion
LeBron.
King.
That's like LeBron going up against let me see, the Suns. I mean, the Sacramento Kings in the first round. That's not even a fair fight. That don't even make any sense.
The Lion King advances in a clean sweep to the next round. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Lion King goes on to make it to the next round. Now, by Moana, it was a quick exit, but nonetheless, you made the top 12 seating. So, good for you. Good job.
Congratulations.
Sympathy.
Next up, see what you did there, ruthless Derrick. Toy Story goes up against. Hate to do this to y'all, but
Tarzan.
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that one coming.
Princess and the Frog and who?
Toy Story.
Oh, Princess and the Frog for me.
Toy Story. Toy Story.
Oh, we've got a split.
You are
You have to
the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
I already know what you're gonna say, so just run it.
How do you know what I'm gonna say? How do you know I might even?
All the boys love Toy Story.
You got a friend in me. Like you can't beat that. I'm sorry.
All right, so this kind of sucks because I would disqualify myself for this reason, but unfortunately, since I'm the tiebreaker here, ladies and gentlemen, gotta go with Toy Story by default. Because
Princess Tiana, I love you though. It's
I do
straight.
too. I love.
I
that
got
movie.
us. I got us, Tiana.
I haven't seen Princess and the Frog, so I can't really say enough about it to just give it a fair shot.
You need to watch it.
I've
But
tried.
I will say this: if the live action Cinderella was in that spot, I may have actually gone to live action Cinderella over Toy Story.
I can see that. Going for the upset, will we? Okay, I'll see you there. I see you there. And I see what the pun is with the whole Cinderella thing. You were going for a Cinderella story. Ha ha ha! You did well. You did well,
good.
sir.
That was a good one. That was a good
well,
one.
ladies and gentlemen, so far in the second round, we have Lion King and Toy Story definitely making it and advancing. So here we go. Next up in our matchup of greatest soundtrack of all time, ladies and gentlemen, we have Tarzan going 1-on-1 up against
Oh no, this is not gonna be good.
Coco.
Jesus, man.
I knew it.
That sucks. That really, really sucks. Wow.
I'm going with Coco.
Well,
That's hard.
Derrick's taking his time, so I'll do you the honors.
He's never
Go
seen Coco,
next.
so.
Yeah, he's never seen that, is it?
By default, I'm going with Tarzan.
This is not
It's 'cause it's
fair.
fair.
You have, the judges have not seen all of the movies.
Yeah.
So how are we doing a fair like this is not fair?
No. See. Hold on. I've seen most of the movies on this list. It was just Coco and Princess of the Frog.
Which are two major
Those are major films.
those
to
are
miss.
major, Dwayne.
Oh, Princess and the Frog is, yes. Coco.
And so is
wow.
Coco.
Coco is major.
So I've heard. We'll see about that.
Right.
My God.
So I've heard.
It was it.
I resent that.
It taught about Mexican culture, and it gave amazing music with an amazing storyline. There's not like I sat there and I actually learned about was it Day of the Dead?
Dia de los Muertos.
See,
Yes.
I don't know Spanish, so yeah, bro, I don't know. I might have to go ahead and I might have to say Coco, and I love Tarzan. I love Tarzan. That I drew Tarzan over and over again as a kid, so that's painful for me to go against Tarzan. But
Well,
I'm gonna go with Coco on that one because
The soundtrack collectively, Coco is amazing.
collectively, yeah,
well,
yeah. I might have to watch Tarzan again. Jesus.
I'm sorry, Phil. Unfortunately, Coco advances to the next round. So
Yeah.
see, it doesn't pay that I haven't seen this movie. Evidently, y'all believe in it enough. It's advanced to the next round. You got your first upset, if you want to call it that. I don't know.
That one.
But
That one.
but moving on to the next round, or the next matchup in the first round, I should say. You have Mulan going up against the Goofy movie.
Christina Aguilera, who is that girl I see standing there smiling back at me? Oh my gosh. Uh,
Wait, that was. Oh wow, that was her the whole time. Wow.
it wasn't. Well, yeah, she was on the like soundtrack
On the
version.
actual soundtrack, not the.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
Ooh, do I want to do it
That's
for the culture or?
That's my dilemma.
I ain't gonna lie, this is hard for
The
me
open
too.
road.
I'm going Goofy movie, man.
I gotta go Goofy.
I
Gotta go Goofy.
sorry, Mulan. And I love Mushu. I love Mushu. Mushu is
Mulan was really good.
a Goofy movie. Wins that one though. That's hard to go against Mulan. I mean, yeah, it's hard to go against Mulan, but you know it's hard to go against a Goofy movie, bro. You know
Mhm.
that. You know that. We can't do that.
Shoot.
This second round is gonna suck.
Mhm.
I am.
This is gonna suck, man.
So you both decided Goofy movie. So
It advances.
I will not. It advances, but I will not let that advance in a sweep. So I am gonna go with Mulan because it deserves to not be swept. So, not that it matters, but
Gentleman sweep.
I vote for Milan to get a win at
Respect
least.
that.
So
You can
that
defeat
being
the Huns,
said,
but you cannot defeat this battle.
I see what you did there. That was
Unfortunately.
good. That was good. That was a good one. Okay, moving on.
What tonight?
All right, so well, we're coming on down to the nitty gritty. We got a couple more matchups left in this first round before we advance to the second. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, next up, we've got Hercules going up against Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
Oh, Hercules.
that was easier than I thought it was. Hercules.
Yeah, I thought.
What? Be our
Beauty and the Beast,
guest?
the movie is a classic. So maybe we
guest?
would talk about the
Yeah.
movie, then
Be
it would have
our
been a little hard.
guest?
Yeah,
Be
Yeah.
our guest?
the soundtrack,
What?
bro.
Be our guest? Man, listen, y'all sleep on
That's
people
one
sleep
song.
on Beauty. No,
I'm not asleep.
Beauty and the Beast had a. First of all,
no, I'm saying you're
first
talking
of
about
all,
one song.
first of all,
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
no. This Disney movies that have something on ice don't have just one song, sir.
Oh, I'm aware.
This was
I'm
a
just-
movie we saw on ice too, which clearly indicates it had iconic songs.
for
Now,
sure. For
It's been a while since I've seen Beauty and the Beast, so of course I can't revisit a lot of them. But I'm just saying,
But
that's a
Hercules
dark
is
horse.
Easy. Hercules is easy.
Yeah.
Not so much for me because I never cared for Hercules, so I actually will go with Beauty and the Beast.
What
but
the hell
I
is
never
even
cared
that?
for Hercules' soundtrack. I'm sorry, Hercules is one of my least favorite movies from there. And yes, I have seen
No
it.
way.
Yes,
wanna
I have
see
seen it.
no.
I've never cared for Hercules that much, though. I really haven't. It's not just my top.
Dwayne,
so I
you
mean, I don't
hurt me more and more every episode.
What? Hercules? Y'all love Hercules that bad?
Bro.
Yes.
Bro.
What song was so bumping from that movie that y'all love
All
that
of
much?
them.
Bro.
None of them. I don't remember a single one. And I've
Bro.
seen the movie before a multitude of times. I don't know one that I can sit here and say,
We
oh
gotta
my
do. We
God,
gotta have
that's
a watch party or something like that. I don't know
Oh my
how.
God. There's not one. Well, if y'all say Hercules advances, I guess Hercules advances. So Hercules, congratulations, you advanced the next round.
I'm feeling
Why? I don't know, but they got you. I'm out. It's cool. Hercules goes on to the next round. So congrats, Hercules. You made it. Now, oh boy.
oh,
This is gonna suck.
Oh, this matchup should be interesting for the final matchup of the first round. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Pocahontas going up against Aladdin.
Oh,
Aladdin.
Aladdin. Yeah. Yeah, you don't beat the genie, bro. Sorry. Robin Williams? Nah, man. Sorry.
Well, I can understand. You know what? I'm sorry, Pocahontas, but fortunately, you've been swept. So therefore, the colors of the wind must fly on out of here because they are so
Blow
gone.
away.
They are way
Breeze on
gone.
by.
Oh man. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is an interesting matchup going into the second round, which will
Lord
then
have
lead to what the
mercy.
championship
This
is.
is gonna
So
suck.
2, 4, we have 6 going into, the sinister 6, if you will, going into this second round. So this is where matchups are going to get very, very interesting. So, are y'all ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So, in the second round, we have Toy Story going one on one with Hercules.
Oh, this is for me. I'm going Hercules.
I'm
I'm
going
going
Toy
with
Story.
my muses.
I'm going Toy Story. Sorry. That
You know
that,
where I'm going.
I
I'm
know.
going Toy
that
Story.
was that
Bye,
was
Hercules.
hard for me.
Toy Story all day, baby.
Bye,
I'm
Meg.
sorry.
Bye,
That
Herc. Bye, muses.
See you, Hercules. See
I
you.
have
Bye bye.
more memories as a child with that soundtrack than Hercules.
Head back on up to Zeus because you was out of here loose. See ya.
I cannot.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, so we already know that Toy Story advances to the next round. So
I have a feeling I know it's about to be the finals matchup, and that's gonna suck.
well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have oh boy, we have Aladdin going one on one with Goofy Movie.
Oh, okay.
Mm, that's not bad. I thought it was gonna hurt.
This does hurt still.
No, but I thought that was gonna be like heart wrenching pain. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Ooh. Derrick, you go first this time.
Okay.
I don't want to be the female. Like I don't want ladies first this time.
She's so hurt. Oh man.
I knew I was gonna say it. I don't know now. Is it? Oh Jesus!
All right, I gotta go with. Oh,
This is heart wrenching now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's not exactly the easiest matchup. I know.
I'm gonna go. Ooh.
Mm.
Okay, let me think of what I've sung more.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, if we're gonna go with that way, I'm choosing Aladdin.
Me too.
I've sung Aladdin more.
I just needed somebody else to confirm that I was feeling. Yeah. Aladdin.
What I'm actually singing more, yeah, it's Aladdin.
Powerline,
That's painful though.
I love you, bro. But I gotta go with Aladdin.
Prince Ali. Yeah, we're going with Prince
Yeah,
Ali.
yeah.
That's Aladdin, man. You'll never get
Magic
a friend
Carpet
like
Ride.
me.
A whole
Mm-hmm.
new world.
Mm-hmm.
Never had a friend like me.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
hard.
Raja.
That's a hard soundtrack. Yeah,
Well,
and I feel like we let the
Aladdin.
culture down with that one, but I'm sorry.
Right. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you gotta go with your gut.
Yeah, truth is truth on that. Sorry.
My gut was saying Aladdin.
Oh boy, you gotta love that. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So
That sucks.
Yeah, dude.
it does suck. It does suck. So, well, peep this. If you thought that sucked, wait till you see this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, going on into the next round, we have in this final matchup of this second round, we have the Lion King going 1-on-1 with Coco.
I knew it was gonna be cold.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Oh my god.
I want to flip a coin for this one.
I'm not, because based off the same logic, would I sang more? Would- That's Lion King. I sung Lion King significantly more. And I don't know Spanish, so I can't sing Coco.
that's an
So
interesting logic.
I mean, and I love like Coco to me is like I can see the arguments for top five, but I'm gonna go Lion King on that one. And let me tell you, I'm nauseous saying that.
Mm.
Well, I know that Dwayne's gonna pick Lion King.
Oh,
He had
even if I saw this movie, I'm sorry, I'm going Lion King regardless. This is just that's for me. That's kind of a no brainer. Even if I saw Coco,
nah.
it,
For me,
it's
it's hard because like I
Yeah.
don't speak Spanish, but I could sing it. You know what I mean? And it was some like cultural relevancy for me. I'm gonna say Coco because like Dwayne's argument in a previous round, it doesn't deserve to get swept. So
I agree with that.
mm,
I agree with that,
I'm
okay.
gonna
Respect,
bro.
respect.
If Coco came out when Lion King came out, that might be a different argument. That might be a significantly different argument. I might have actually chosen Coco over that. And you're talking about someone who dressed up as Simba, like yeah. Go ahead to the next one, bro. That's tough.
Well,
I feel sick.
so here's what's cool before we get into the final round. We got two more quick little rounds, but we get a redemption round. This is a battle royal round to determine the final slot of the final four. So you guys get to choose
Which one to bring
which previous loser out of the brackets of losers that get to redeem themselves in a matchup. So you get to choose between, based off the final list, you get to choose between Mulan, Hercules, Pocahontas, Beauty and the Beast, Goofy Movie, Princess and the Frog, Coco, and Moana. You guys
I'm
get
gonna
to
say
vote.
something that I know is gonna lose, so it makes it less hard.
I'm
They've
with
all
that logic.
lost,
I'm
so
with that logic. I love that.
they've all lost.
Whatever
so
you choose, I'm with.
Let's just throw Pocahontas in there because she's not gonna
Yeah.
beat
Oh,
out
yeah.
any of
Yeah.
these top three. So let's
Yeah.
just throw her.
Color the wind gonna breathe
Bye
by
bye.
gas.
So wait. let me get
Yeah.
this straight.
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
I want it to
Coco
be easier.
Yes,
Yes, I'm taking the
yes.
easy road.
and
Yes.
Hercules
Yes.
and
Yes.
Correct.
Mulan
I
Yes.
and
don't want to be
Goofy
hurt
movie.
anymore.
Yeah.
I just
It's
want to throw her away.
bro, I legit
Y'all,
feel nauseous with that last round, that last
see,
pick.
y'all really putting Pocahontas that
Yes.
easily in here.
Yes.
Just to,
Yep,
Yeah. To ease the pain.
because she's out of here.
To ease that pain. For
Yep.
sure.
all
Yep.
right. Well,
I love that. Great,
okay.
great,
Thank you.
great idea.
Okay. Okay. Well, uh, y'all said it. So somehow, out of the shock, Cinderella story intended, Pocahontas of all people managed to make the redemption and find her way back into this tournament somehow for the
It's
final
literally
four.
to lay down. That's it's like it's to lose the fight.
We're
That's
sacrificing her.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
sacrificing.
Which that's actually that's
that's
that's probably not the best word to use.
Okay, come on. We're talking about Disney
Come on.
movies.
I,
I'm talking about Disney movies. I get it, but
I mean,
but
I understand.
yeah.
You woke. Heard you.
I'm
so
sorry.
understand.
I'm sorry.
All right. So here we go. Final four.
I already know it's gonna be the final two, and that's gonna really suck.
It hurts already.
I know.
Well, we shall see. You say you know, but we shall see. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Lion King going one-on-one with Toy Story.
I thought that was gonna be the finals, bro. What the hell?
Oh no, we're in the final
Versus
four here. We're in the
Toy
final
Story.
four. Yeah, we got the final four.
Yo, you suck. You suck, bro.
I told you.
suck.
You thought. You
You
thought.
suck, Oh my
hey,
god.
hey man. Hey. I told you.
Oh, you should have rearranged that one, man.
Hey man. Hey man. These brackets, man. Hey.
These are my two favorite.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm doing this. Oh yeah,
Lion
we have
King.
to. I knew that was coming. No hesitation whatsoever. And you know what? I'm right behind you. I'm going Lion King.
Y'all just make it easy.
Many songs versus You Got a Friend in Me. I'm sorry, man, but this friend ain't touching all of the Kuna Matatas.
I'm not gonna allow Toy Story to be swept, so I will vote Toy Story.
So we all three can agree that we've had that
It's
at least
it'll be
one
yeah.
time in this entire bracket
Yeah.
where we have fused to allow one to get swept. So,
Yeah.
all right, we've all been there. We've all
Because I
done
was
that.
going to actually choose Lion King, but I appreciate you doing that so it doesn't get swept.
Oh wow. Well, Lion King advances to the finals.
Wow.
Which leads me to my final bracket on who will go to meet the Lion King in the finals. See, this is why I told y'all should have been careful about this redemption round. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we got Pocahontas, your redemption, going one-on-one with Aladdin.
Aladdin.
That's easy, Aladdin. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It didn't have to be easy though.
No, yes, it
You
did.
could have
Yes, it did.
chose
Yes, it did.
anything you wanted. Could have been Coco. Could have been Hercules. Could have been any of those guys.
And those are not knocking out Aladdin.
At all.
Sorry.
That's an interesting thought, especially this Coco stuff that you hype up so much. That is not knocking out Aladdin, huh?
Because
Interesting.
again, which one did you listen? Which one did you sing more?
Clearly not Coco. I haven't even seen the movie, so I can't say that. But still, it's just interesting. You know, it's just very interesting. You know, you guys there. But nonetheless, clean sweep, ladies and gentlemen, for all the marbles in the world. It has come down to these two out of the 12 that made the entire bracket.
This one's hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, we have Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. We have I Just Can't Wait to Be King. We have Be Prepared. we have oh
Oh,
so many. Can you feel the love tonight?
can you feel in love
Oh,
tonight? That
oh
made me
my
feel like I was
gosh.
actually going to be in love at six
Oh
years
my
old.
gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Oh my gosh.
Tonight.
to,
We have, the opening intro. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, as you know. I mean, the list goes on, really. Going up against, as you know, Prince Ali. Never find a friend like me.
whole
Ah, I
new
see what you're
world.
doing. A whole new world. I see what you guys are doing there. Yeah, yeah. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. And hey,
Dwayne, let me tell you
ladies and
something,
gentlemen,
bro.
Lion King.
This is the most painful thing you decided to come up with.
Thank
This is
you,
I
Derrick.
this is the most.
feel
Thank you.
they should both get participation trophies. You guys made it to the finals. We're all
At,
winners
at,
here.
Derrick, you know the Kobe and you was willing to say it and you know
I
it.
know, I know.
Go ahead and let her know. I love you, Janine, because I know,
There's
I
no
believe, trust me,
participation trophy.
I'm with you. I feel you,
There's
Janine.
no
But
participation trophy.
that Mamba mentality, man,
It has to be a winner.
has to be a winner. It's like a fans battle, ladies and gentlemen.
It has to be a winner. Yo, this sucks. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This you you have really hurt me tonight. This is really painful.
Hey,
So sad.
hey, man.
This is hmm.
I know, isn't it?
I'm gonna choose the Lion King, but that sucks. That sucks. I want you to know that sucks.
Um,
And that's like game 7, last tip in bucket type of closeness. Like
oh, I see the stress on Janine's face.
This is the worst.
this is
Because I like the logic was like, which one did you grow up singing more? I sing both of them
me
equal.
too. Me too.
This is true.
But
But
I dress up as Simba. I didn't dress up as
and I
Simba.
always wanted to be Princess Jasmine, so I'm gonna go Latin King. Latin King. Aladdin. Aladdin King.
Technically,
Aladdin.
Ain't no combining. Ain't no
Right.
combining these things. No, you don't get off easy like that. No, no. So I heard Aladdin.
I'm
I
going
heard
Aladdin.
Lion King,
Uh-huh.
which means this is a split decision.
Which we know
Mm.
where you're gonna
I
go.
already know. Yeah,
You
this is.
think this is just as hard for me as it is for y'all?
Is it
So
Dwayne?
don't say
Is
that's so easy. Oh, it really
You've been
is.
heartless.
Oh
right.
no, not in
You've
this
been heart.
case.
You've been heartless.
These two are my top two Disney movies of all time for me. So for me, this is just as hard, despite what you guys may think. This is just as difficult for me as it is for y'all. I didn't want it to come down to this, but I had to. Shoot. Damn. And I done sung both of these equally just as much as y'all. So
Dwayne actually cursed. This is hard for him.
This is stressor.
He's really going through it.
um a rarity in its rarity, but still it's just that much to show that this is very difficult. But because there must be a winner, I'm doing this for the culture. I'm
There are no
going
winners
with
in this,
Lion
bro.
King.
There are no winners in this one. That was painful.
I'm going with
I'm
Lion
gonna go
King.
get in the fetal position and cry now. Thank
I'm
you.
going with Lion
Thank you
King
very much.
for the slight buzzer beater that just managed to make it at the last second shot. Back and forth slugfest, and it just so happened to go in right at the last minute. So, ladies and gentlemen, according to Pass the Ox, that's right, the greatest Disney soundtrack of all time belongs to Lion King to prove to you Lion King haters out there. Yeah, you. Yeah, y'all.
Yo,
That
if
Lion
there's
King is not
anybody that's
overrated.
if there's anybody that hates on any of these films, you suck. You don't know
Hard.
movies. I'm gonna just say it like that. That's
Man.
that's gonna be the PC way for me to say that because I could go in, but
Mhm.
you
I
suck.
understand. Nonetheless, let's just give it up for all 12 of these contestants that competed in this very bracket of what made things so difficult. I mean, geez. Wow.
I knew it was gonna be difficult. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
My
I didn't either.
feelings are hurt.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
legit
hey,
nauseous right now. So I
I'm
appreciate
sorry that we had to do this to y'all on Past the Ox, but this is why this
no, we didn't
show
get
is the
time.
way that it is. This is why this show is the way it is, people. You have to do some of the toughest things like this. And it was only if you really want to blame somebody for this, blame the family that I will not name, but they know who they are. Blame the family that said clear as day that the Lion King was overrated, that the Lion King sucked.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
those are kids. I'm sorry.
I have
I
a
don't care
question.
how old they are.
Where is Yardsville, Georgia? What did you say?
Yatesville. Yatesville.
Yatesville.
Yatesville. Where is Yatesville?
They
It's
didn't get the
basically
Lion King
close
up
to
there.
Macon.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Close. But that's not where the family is from. That's just where I happen to be at the time of this conversation.
It was just the energy in Yatesville. It was
Yeah.
clouding their judgment.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
The
I wish I
oxygen
could
was
say
too
that.
pure.
You know what it's just like. Uh, uh, um. Well, I don't want to say that because Janine, I'm not sure if you watched it yet. Um. Um. What was that called? What was Scarlet Witch's show on Disney?
WandaVision.
WandaVision. Yeah, it was just. Did you watch that, Janine?
So, on and off. I saw most of it. I could
Okay.
put together the parts.
Okay.
Kind
So it's just like how she had control of the minds.
Mm-hmm.
That they when you go into Yatesville, it must be like when you're driving into the
Yes.
Wanda dome, and it just changes your mind, alters your thought process because there's no way
Wanda
in
was
hell.
strong as
Well,
hell to have
Yeah.
controlled that whole little community for
Yeah.
so
Well,
long.
Yeah, because
I
there's
mean,
no
it,
way in hell you can actually sit here and say that the Lion King sucked. I don't know who these people are. I don't know their childhood must have sucked.
What did they say was better than Lion King?
I heard Cars. I
These are
heard.
kids. These are kids. Let's go with kids.
I
wanna
heard.
hear anything
No,
else.
That's
I
it.
heard.
That's it.
I
That's it.
heard. I
That's it.
heard Cars.
That's it.
I
Nah.
heard freaking what else did I hear? Shoot, I heard just ridiculous ones.
Cars is enough.
Ray of the
Yeah.
Last Dragon, Cars, Mulan. Yep, even Mulan I heard was better than Lion King for crying out loud. And I love Mulan. But even I heard that was better than Lion King from these individuals.
These are your people, Dwayne. So I'm not gonna go in.
It's all love, you
Out
know.
of respect.
They can accept criticism. They love it. They
Mm-mm.
love to
What I
argue
gotta
in a
say is
good
not
way,
love.
you
Not
know.
gonna
But it's just
do.
What I gotta say is not love. It is not come out
Right.
of a loving space. So I'm going to zen and keep my peace.
Cars.
Cars, yes.
Nigga, please.
All three of them apparently.
Cars.
Yeah, they're bugging.
All three of them apparently.
Nah,
That threw me off.
they can
Said
kick rocks.
Cars, the
Nah.
Crudes, the Robinsons.
The Cruise isn't even top 20.
All of these were supposedly better than
Robinsons. Who even actually
I
watched
don't watch
Robinson?
that. No, man. No.
You know how many times I scrolled past the Robinsons?
I still scroll through past it. I'm not there yet. I just watched Storks.
Like, if you're gonna make an argument that makes sense. Cars and the Robinsons and the Crudes?
I mean, lying. If you're gonna say Aladdin, if you're gonna
Possible.
say Toy Story, Okay.
Toy Story was mentioned in there. It was.
These
That
are
was
kids.
thrown in there.
You were speaking to kids in adult bodies. There's no way. There's no way. There's no
All I
way
know is in their mind, Lion King is overrated and it sucks.
they can kick rocks. And I'm being really nice right now.
And according to one, it sucks mainly because there weren't enough action scenes in it. Really, any for that matter.
This nigga killed his own brother, and there wasn't enough action scenes in there.
Compared to the other Disney
He wanted to
movies.
kill his nephew to be the ruler of the Pride Rock. You, man, see, you know what?
Yeah,
Well, I'm not
done.
making this stuff up, people.
I got.
I'm not making this up, people.
You better be glad I wasn't there. I'm gonna tell you that
I
right.
kind of wished and hoped that you were. I was just like, man, if only Derrick could have been here for
Mm-mm.
this conversation.
No, because I would end up
This.
cussing them all out.
Yep. I was like,
No.
oh, dang. Then it went into sports right after, and you don't want to know that one.
Oh,
So
I
that
already
were
know they probably think Chris Paul is a goat.
actually
So,
no, it was LeBron, but still. Actually, no.
oh, I already
It
know
was
that.
Kobe.
I figured that.
One said Kobe, one said LeBron. But it resulted in Jordan sucks. So that
Yeah, I
was
see. You
just
know what?
that was just where I was like,
We don't
okay.
need to continue this conversation.
And that he didn't play with anyone. But hey, this is not a sports show.
Who didn't play with anyone? See, this is you are
No,
arguing
that
with
Jordan
kids. You are arguing with kids. There's no way in hell. You
that he
argue
didn't
with,
play that he didn't
you
play
argue with people
anyone.
that were born in 2013. There's no way in hell.
Ladies
no
and
way.
gentlemen, ladies
No.
and gentlemen, see, this is past the ox. We've kept y'all long enough. We thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. Listen, understand this. The moral of today's story, I had to do this to my co-hosts. Why? Because, well, a certain debate and conversation just sparked this to where I had to do this on the fly to y'all. And I'm sorry that I had to make y'all choose this. But understand, tell me it wasn't great. It was still great. It's just the fact that, yes, there had to be a winner. They were all winners in their own way. They made the top 12. So, hey, they're all
No,
winners.
the moral
That's
of
a
the story.
lot of Disney movies.
The moral of the story is to learn what the hell you're talking about before you sit out here and start talking. That's the moral of the story. Learn what you're debating, because there's no way in hell.
And ladies and gentlemen, that being said, and a musical audience.
That's pathetic.
Oh, don't get down in the tone, y'all. What?
That's
This is
pathetic.
past the ox. We're normally
That's
happier
absolutely
than
pathetic.
this.
No, that's absolutely pathetic.
Normally happier than this. What's the hostility?
No hostility.
No, it's hostility for me. There is no definitely.
Are y'all heartbroken a little
Yeah,
bit? Y'all
I'm
just
hurt from this whole bracket, and I'm pissed from your conversation.
Technically, it wasn't my
disappointed.
conversation because it wasn't necessarily my conversation. I was just there to hear this conversation. But yes, all in all, people, I'm just here to say that we had to do this for the people and let them know exactly what they needed to know, and that is
This is why we all have to do better when we have. Well, Janine, you have a child, but like
I'm doing my part.
you're doing your part. I know you're doing your part because I know
Doing my
you. There's no way in hell you wouldn't be.
hey man.
It's absolutely pathetic, man. Let's just end it. I don't even want
Derrick,
to talk about
Derrick
that.
just turned into somebody's uncle real quick. That's
Didn't
so
he?
funny.
He did. You gotta love when he gets in this mode. But ladies and gentlemen, nonetheless, we got so much lined up for y'all that it ain't even funny. Including more discussions, man. So y'all let us know if y'all got subject matters y'all want us to talk about. Let us know. Let us know how y'all feeling. What y'all got going on, man. Make sure you subscribe to everything we doing, man. We doing our best to continually bring y'all content. We're gonna make sure we bring y'all some more plugged ins in the future. So, artists, if you're independent and you're out there listening, make sure you submit some music for us to check out on the YouTube version of the show, which is our mini show, plugged in. All you gotta do, if you're independent artists out there listening, no matter where in the world you're from, because I know some of y'all listen overseas as well. So it don't matter where you're coming from, whether you're overseas, whether you're national, it don't matter. All right. Submit your music if you're an independent artist trying to get heard out here. more heard than the free Miracle Spring water advertised on my television right now. Make sure that you do me a favor and just submit your music to PTA Music at OTSguys.com. That is PTA Music at OTSguys.com. Trust me, it will hit you harder than this Miracle Spring water. I'm just saying. There ain't nothing magical about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a straight truth that we're going to give it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in with us. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Guys, y'all want to give up y'all?
Don't even play the music, bro. We don't need to play the
He
music.
said,
I'll go get my viola and play it.
No, this is just, I am so hurt.
He's what? I guess this is just the night where we just ain't playing the music as the outro, y'all.
This is
sorry.
goodbye.
It's a goodbye. I'll see you next week. I'll see you next time, y'all. We will see y'all on the next episode of Pass the Ox. So the Ox is officially passed to you. Peace.
Cars.
All right, what the hell? Man?